Hello, everyone. Oh my god, so many so fast. Puff and Emery and Alyssa and Yamdra and Nim and Beatspark. Hello. Vortex, hello. How you guys doing? Oh my god, guys, are you guys ready for Spooky Day? A little bit less intense than last week, I think, but oh my god. I'll do Duolingo after, trust. So today, we are going to be going through Founders Game, which I have also, by the way, the song as such, it is. I mean, it is, you know, the Enigma of Fear crowdfunding single. So guys, Founders Game. I don't think we've done the last 2 chapters on stream, but we're starting from the beginning. We'll have fun playing D&D, Chai. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. Paper.io right now. Have fun. I'll be lurking because I made a dedication to actually attend streams, even though I've been following for like a while. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. Yo, Riz! Thank you so much for the attendance. I will give you fish for your birthday, for sure. 20 million? I don't know. Hello! How's everyone doing? Dude, I hear this song in my nightmares. Oh, this type of fish. That one. This one. God, same. Dude, this song. I like, genuinely. Ugh. Guys, look at this thing that I did. You can't really. Hold on. I can make you guys see it better. I cleaned out my bookshelf. The gig card since when? You know, actually, I didn't even change my camera. Isn't that crazy? I just changed my lighting setup. Like, the power of light is crazy. I hate Half-Life. I hate life right now. Why? But hello, Karma. Thank you for the attendance. You do look more lit up. I know. It looks less dark, right? Like, the power of, like, just, like, changing your lighting around. Anyway. But this is what I actually did yesterday. I cleaned it out. I dusted it. Monthly thing came early while I'm still sick. No! Okay, Karma, that's actually so sucky. I'm so sorry. That's amazing, Atlantis. Will Tyr never be blonde again? I don't try to be blonde. I don't try to be. It's just that when I usually dye my hair, you have to bleach it all first, and then when the dye goes away. Although it's not gonna go away this time, because this is apparently my hair color because This is not dye. This is bleached. You can tell that it's bleached, but this is. It's a lot more red than I thought it would be. I woke up from pain for the 4th day in a row. Oh, I'm so sorry. Looks, brother, non-gender, looks biblically accurate angel. Hello, Cakebird. Cakebird, I saw your message right as I was about to go live, and I was like, well, we can still VC if you want. I'm just gonna be doing the Founders game. I went for a drive with father. Ooh. Yes, my natural hair color is brown. Anyways. The shines in the moment of times I've had to unravel my project because I can't hold a number in my head. That's so real, dude. That's so real, dude. So yeah, I cleaned out my bookshelf. And not only that, like, I took a bunch of books out, so like my really old books are at the top now, which is really fun. And sorry, I took a shower this morning. Fit check, I can do that. See, the fit at the top looks really nice, and then the bottom looks a little bit goofy, so bear with me. So fit check is, we have my shirt from It's Welcome to Night Vale. It says, you know, you won't sleep when you're dead either. And then we have, you know, Jen Loss merch. And this is kind of the goofy part. So we have like these leggings. Yeah. Hello, Odin! Oh my god, I haven't seen you in forever! How are you doing? Okay, it's a vibe though. Thanks. It's also red. That's kind of why I wore them. I was like, these are also red. You know? And I was like, and these are also red. And also, I wasn't knitting today, so I was just like, no one will see them. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am doing. This is fair. I do like the pants. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I do have a cane plushie. This is my next project, by the way, to clean. My back desk here. I'm probably going to be moving all my D&D books and putting my Call of Cthulhu books there. Where am I going to put the D&D books? Who knows? I was expecting, like, yellow floral from what you were saying. Like, in real life, they're actually kind of pink more than red. And also, they're just leggings, you know? You look like my brother, and it is very disorienting. Similar facial structure and haircut. Oh, interesting. You want to hear about what my sister is doing? Sure. Sure. Streamer Rambo has escaped LA and has acquired Gravity Falls stuff from auction. Wonderful. Love that for Rambo. Love that for Rambo so much. Okay, I'm gonna do Duolingo, and then we'll get right into it. Let me turn the music off for a second. Duolingo! Bap! I'm using a thin as F towel as a blanket right now. It's weird. Huh. Surely Bill Cipher and Jed Lost too. That'd be so funny. Everybody's escape containment. Happy to know they're doing well though. I am too, honestly. Duolingo. Alright, here we go. Shirley.
Uma sandália?
It changed my question. Uma sandalia. A sandal.
Cavalos amam a gente.
Horses love us.
Os pássaros amam a gente. Os pássaros amam gente. Gente. A gente.
Nossos vestidos.
Nossos vestidos. Our dresses.
Eu gosto do cinto.
Eu gosto do cinto. I gosto. Oh, I like the belt. The man has a belt. Oh,
Homem tem
cinto.
cinto.
O gosto do cinto. Our dresses. Nossos vestidos.
Vestido.
Meus vestidos. Meus vestidos.
My dresses.
Ele bota a bota.
Ele... Uh-oh. Bota? Oh, it's just the same word. Cool. Ele bota... bota. Uma? Ah, bota.
Ela calça
Okay.
a bota.
She takes... No. She puts on the boot?
Os animais amam a gente. Os animais amam a
I don't know why
gente.
the lesson's so easy today.
Eu calço uma sandália.
I calço uma sandália. Calço. Wear. Sandal. Calça. I guess it's just like that today. I re-download Duolingo to do German. Do it. I should probably do my Mandarin. Yes, do it. I used to do German and French on Duolingo because I hated life, apparently. I only do French. I'm pregnant, chat. Excuse me? Excuse me? Congratulations, Cello? I'm assuming this is a congratulations and not a, like, oh god, because you're telling chat. So, congratulations? I think that deserves a fish. Yo, that's awesome. Oh my god. That's kind of crazy though. Guys, in my head, all the Twitch chatters are little, like, they're either little puffballs or little eyes. So they're like, so like, them being like, I have baby, it'd be like, excuse me? I don't. Suit sprite coded. Exactly. That's exactly it. So I'm just like, nah. That's crazy. Congrats. Stranger danger. Oh no, I fixed the lighting in my room. I changed it. So it's and then also I got my hair cut. And because I got my hair cut, only the tips of it are red. But because my camera is not like super good, so it's making it so my hair looks completely red, but like a really dark red. Honestly, and I don't hate it, honestly. Last night someone said, oh my god, Cello is having a violin. That's really funny. I'm so sorry. I'm going to be referring to your baby as Violin from now on. I'm so sorry. It just be like that. What the F you mean Cello's pregnant? Pergante? No way. Pergante? Chicken nuggets, hello. Welcome in. How was Violin doing? No, exactly that. Like, actually, though. Exactly that. Oh my god, dude. Well, actually, though, congratulations. I love old memes. Pergante. So, guys, welcome in. If they're a girl, I'm gonna name her, Violet just because of that. Oh my god, don't do that. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, you could, but oh no. Like, Violet's a really pretty name, but like, could you imagine if, oh my god. How did you choose my name? Well, you see, Twitch chat, this website that used to exist, they called you Violin because my username was Cello, so I decided to call you Violet. Do whatever you want forever. I personally, having that conversation with my kid, I would want to die. No, it was a joke. I joke. I like that. I just like the name Violet. Wait, that's really funny. If you really, like, honestly, even if it was for the bit, like, Violet is a really pretty name. It would be one thing if you were, like, naming them, like, something bad. You know, Violet's a good name. Miles, hello! Welcome in! There's, like, at least you're not my parents. I'm named from an anime character. That's insane. Don't tell me which one, but that's insane. Crazy behavior from your parents. Okay, guys. So, generation loss. Rambo who I'm gonna do like the whole spiel because we're doing this like as a whole thing, okay? Give me my English name. What is in the effing water today? I don't know, dude. Who knows? So, Rambu, who's a Twitch streamer, made a thing called Generation Loss. If you don't know what Generation Loss is, I'm going to explain it. Generation Loss was originally an interactive stream that Rambu did. So he went live, and he had like a vague script with like props and everything like that, and he had vague things of what was going to happen, but Twitch chat was making decisions of whether to pick stuff up or use things, and it was this whole thing. And the beginning of it was kind of framed kind of jokey, and then it got more and more horror as it went along. And it's a pretty long show. Like, the Founder's Cut is about 2.5 hours, but if you were to watch, like, the whole thing, it ends up being about 5 hours, I believe. And it was, the whole thing was about this guy who was trapped in a TV show that was being live streamed, and then he kind of escapes into a mall, and then you find out at the end that the whole, even the mall escape was part of the thing. And Twitch chat then eventually decided to, like, kill this guy at the end. And so he dies. He gets his head chopped into a box, and he dies. Did you see the message about what my sister's doing? I did not, actually. We need to resend the fun. Okay, hold on. Let me go back up. She's making a cartoon thing, and I'm the head writer. I can't write scripts to save my life. The fun part is that one of the voice actors was in the Mandela catalog. Oh, yo, that is really sick. Oh my god. That's so cool. Yo. Oh, that's awesome. When it comes out, like, feel free to tell us, because I would love to watch it. Chet kills man live. That was pretty much it. And then, since then, he's been releasing stuff on his, like, the Generation Loss YouTube channel. Hold on, let me turn down the Ordem Paranormal music. It's a little bit intense. So he released, like videos that just kind of had, like, pictures. He was releasing, like, a thing that had, a message that people had to decode, which we actually did decode. I went live and we decoded it, and we were keeping up with the Discord. We didn't end up finishing it before the Discord did, but we were keeping up, which was pretty stellar. Gonna eat some dessert and maybe chill. I'm having an overstimulation moment. All good, Nim. And then after that, he made this. So after the VHS tapes went out of the Founder's Cut, which I do own, people found QR codes on them and little, like, marks on them and everything like that, and found a website that was called The Founder Game. And The Founder Game came out, and it's in 9 chapters of story, and it was coming out once a week for 9 weeks, basically. We did up until, I want to say, chapter 7, and we never touched chapter 8 or 9. I kind of forgot about it, because I think the gap between chapter 7 and 8 was 3 weeks, and so I kind of forgot about it, basically. Had a fun dip in so long. It's buzzing. Oh, fun dip, let's go. So, while I was doing these things, because I was doing them weekly, and I was just kind of going through them and getting them done, I wasn't actually exploring all the options, like a lot of people online were. And I was seeing what people were seeing, and I was like, oh, we missed a lot, actually. There's a lot that we're missing, I think. So, what we're gonna do now, is we're gonna go through each chapter, and we're going to try all the options, and we're going to write down the information and stuff like that of all the options. So, I'll have the Ordem Paranormal playing on in the background. I'll be reading them out, and we'll be making decisions, and we're gonna try to do, like, as many of the different decisions as we possibly can without it being, like, too redundant. Alright, here we go. Let me get this on the correct window capture. There we go, that's the Founder's Game. And obviously, we're in chapter 1. I think we might need to be in a little bit chiller music, I think. Yeah, there we go. Alright, chapter 1. Okay. We have the door. This is the door. You wake up to find yourself in a concrete room. A light fixture swings gently from the ceiling. You wipe your eyes to see a large metal door with a circular window. As you get up, you notice your arm is connected to a wire in the wall that disconnects as you rise. Okay. Wait, this is analog horror? I would say it's in the style of analog horror where it looks like this. However, I think if you were to... It's not like we're watching a VHS tape kind of thing. Does that make sense? So, like, yeah, kind of. I guess it is kind of analog horror. Okay, look through. Let's look through the door. You see a long hallway with similar metal doors spaced along its walls. Fluorescent lights flicker along the hallway and provide a soft blue glow. Oh my god, oh my god. I made this joke last time, but, like... Blue flickering streetlight reference? Oh my god, more of this. No, it's okay. Ian, it's okay. Because there's no puzzles. It's okay. There's no puzzles. It's just a story. We are friends, yes. I have to take breaks even now and then. I'm not good with analog. That is super fair. Okay, okay. It's okay. Vortex, you hate me. I was ready to be dead for another week. Oh my god, dude. Dude. Yeah, like, this is like, there's no puzzles from what... I think there is one part where there's a password that I'm pretty sure no one has figured out the password for it yet. However, I think everything else is just kind of like, kind of spooky story. You see a tall man in a black lab coat exit from a door on your left. Okay. Open the door. Cranking the wheel to the left, you open the door. It swings open and hits the wall as you step through. In front of you is a long hallway with similar doors, evenly spaced out, seemingly going for hundreds of feet. Fluorescent lights flicker along the hallway and provide a soft blue glow. The door you step out of is at the end of the hallway. Okay. So that first decision, I'm going to say probably doesn't mean much because you get the same thing. So, but what happens if you just don't walk? You stand still. The lights flicker. You stand still. The lights flicker. I wonder if it just does that forever. You stand still. You hear faint pistons and shifting of gears. You glance around to find the source of the noise. The lights flicker. Okay. Okay, I guess we walk. You begin to walk down the hallway. A different noise emanates out of each door as you walk past. Keep walking. You keep walking down the hallway. Posters for school teams and clubs line the walls. They look more worn than you remember. Look into a window. Oh, interesting. Okay, because we know now that we end up stuck in a school. But this seems to, like, be pulling, like, the wool from our eyes, being like, this is what is actually happening, and the school that we see is not actually what's there. Look into the window. You look into the round window of the door. Solid. Cello, thank you so much for the attendance. Okay, turn around. You turn around and see a large door with an exit sign right above it. You push through the door without a second thought. You are met with a hallway and 2 signs. One says laboratory and is pointing right. The other says holding cell B and is pointing left. I'm so mad that we never went to the lab, dude. Mars and V-Spark and Ian, thank you guys so much for the attendance. Like, holding cell B is the one that won, so you have to go to holding cell B. Okay. Let's just keep going down the... I think if you press space, yeah, okay. So you just open the door. And then let's say if we just walk. You begin to walk down the hallway. A different noise emanates out of each door as you walk past. Keep walking. You keep walking down the hallway. Posters for school teams and clubs line the walls. They look more worn than you remember. Could do window. You look into the round window of the door. Okay, and we see this. Let's keep walking. You keep walking down the hallway. It seems to go on for ages. You begin to think you're somehow going in circles. Okay, keep walking. You keep walking down the hallway. It is going on for ages. Are you going in circles? Okay, keep walking. You come upon a door that is slightly open. It looks different. This is a regular wooden door. Peek inside. You peek inside the door. A man. A man with TVs. He appears to be taking notes as he watches. You can't see exactly what he's watching, but you can only hear gears turning and screams. You hear the tape stop and rewind and play again. A man is here. The door slams shut before you can even get a better look. In the doctor's office, you feel a chill. Must have blown shut. Best to keep walking. What if we try the door, though? You try the door. It won't budge. Okay, keep walking. You keep walking down the hallway. It seems to go on for ages. You begin to think you're somehow going in circles. Okay, but what if I keep walking, though? Try harder. Real. You keep walking down the hallway. It is going on for ages. Are you going in circles? You come upon a door that is slightly open. It looks different. This is a regular wooden door. You peek inside the door. Is it the same thing? Interesting. Wearing mask, like I already couldn't breathe it this much better. Oh no. Huh, okay. Keep walking. Okay, and then when you turn around, you see a large door with an exit sign right above it. And then we have to go to holding cell B. I'm pretty sure if you click lab, like nothing happens. You just get to choose, but then you get to continue, and like people like chose to go to holding cell B. So that's what you have to do. Okay, so we're in chapter 2 now. So chapter 1 is interesting because I think obviously we saw there that they're like the decisions we made there kind of just like repeated on themselves. And there's not much that you can do different. So now let's go through chapter 2 and see if there's new interesting things we can do in here. You walk to the holding cell. A large metal door comes up on your right of the tight hallway. You can't seem to find any way to open it. It seems sealed shut. As you inspect the door, you hear a soft growl come from the other side. What you can only assume and hope is a one-way mirror is to the left of the door. Okay, I mean, like, look into the mirror. I mean, You look through the window. A creature! I remember seeing this creature before. We definitely saw this creature before. To investigate chronic pain and potentially have POTS, but also, ew, doctor's office. Dude, for real. For real. Okay, keep walking. You keep walking down the hallway. Flickering fluorescent lights illuminate the concrete corridor. Flickering blue streetlights, you say. You stop at a red metal door. Try the door. You try the door. Before you can press fully, you feel a blunt force hit your back. The pain shoots through your spine as your vision begins to darken. Continue. You open your eyes to see a red glowing orb in front of you. Looking inside of it, you almost feel like you cannot comprehend what lies before you. It is one color, but many, bright, but dark. You reach your hand towards it, hoping to gain some understanding. Continue. A creature. After school slash. Okay, now this is when it becomes like a video game. Your name is Ben. A senior at LF High. You have made quite a name for yourself in the last 4 years. You've had many achievements on and off the field. A model student, the perfect life. You wake up and slowly lift your head from your desk. You look around to find that your fellow classmates and even your teacher seem to have left already. You must have slept through your last period. The class was never very exciting anyway. Oh, there's ads? We'll wait until the ads are over. Bye-bye! See, I'm thinking to myself, like, maybe I should be writing notes in this document that I made, but also, this is like, I know this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I remember this. So I'm good right now. Her last name is Grimm. That's crazy. That's insane. Oh my god, guys, I saw someone whose last name was Ghost Hunter. And I was like, that is the dopest name I've ever seen in my entire life. Yes, Chillo. I want that. That's what I'm saying. I was like, how do you get the last name Ghost Hunter? Like, because most of the time, a person's last name is their profession, but, like, their profession from, like, you know, 100 years ago, right? You know what I mean? Or, like, something akin to that, right? Like, it's like, oh yeah, my ancestors, like, 100 years ago were ghost hunters. Insane. I watch, Bungo Stray Dogs' Dead Apple, and oh my god. He said, Oliver, I want to marry a viewer. That's insane. That's crazy. No, I need that last name. That's what I'm saying. His voice chat. I think I remember who you're talking about, but I never actually watched Dead Apple. I feel like I know who you're talking about, though. Okay, the ads are over. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, we're gonna inspect our desk. You look at your desk and see your class notes. You can pinpoint the exact moment you stopped paying attention and started to doodle. Your biology notes cut off as a crude drawing of a robot takes up the rest of the page, the ink slightly smudged from the result of your nap. The Russian? Okay, I do actually know what you're talking about. You look around and spot the moonlight seeping in from the window. You're known for sleeping in class, but you've never slept in this long. Usually the janitor would at least wake you up, but he hasn't gotten to this room yet, it seems. Wasn't the first time that a student has been left well past the end of the day. Not a problem. It kind of sounds like it will be a problem. Okay, let's do a little think thunk. You think to yourself, The janitor must be still cleaning. You probably need to just find the exit and then go home. Okay, get up. You get up from your desk, taking your bag with you. You look around the classroom, only illuminated by the moonlight. It's unsettling seeing it this quiet for once. Isn't the first time. Janitor just saw these kids after class and was like, I'm out. Find the exit? Does this person not know the layout of their own school? Like, I think in this context, they do just mean, like, get to the exit. But you will see that it just, it does become a, yeah, we do have to find it, because apparently he doesn't. Therapy time! Have fun. Look out the window. You walk towards the window. It's dark out. So dark, you can barely see the world past a few feet. As you stare into the void, you swear you can make out a figure in the darkness, staring back at you. Well, that's not great. You look down at the lock. It's glued shut. You peek back outside, and the figure seems to be gone. You blame it on exhaustion. Wondering what time it could be, you glance at your watch. Crap. Battery must be dead. Imagine figures at a school. Sees the monster. Hey, gang! Hey! You don't want to be in this place any more than you already have to. Okay, so this is the point where, like, I didn't check the teacher's desk. So, chapter 2, check teacher desk. You don't want to be in this place any more than you already have to. You start to worry about where your parents must think you are. It's time to leave. Can I do the monster's nails? Surely you can. What is up, party people? I'm at 160p, so I cannot see anything, but I remember that tomorrow, Bungo Stray Dogs Stormbringer first manga chapter comes out. Ooh. I love how the teacher left the kid there. That's what I'm saying, right? Because it's like, it's one thing, like, if you fall asleep, like, I don't know, like, in like, during recess or something like that, and they leave you there. But, like, at the end of class, I want to braid its hair. Real. You open the classroom door and enter an all too familiar hallway. Lifeless and empty, the hallway now has an eerie silence to it, in contrast to its usual bustle. Blue lockers span the sides as various schools' rally posters hanging above them. See, here's the thing. I was seeing on Tumblr that people were saying that this description was changing each time. So I'm just gonna... Boom. You know? And, like, I was kind of noticing it in the later chapters, how the hallway one was kind of changing to be, like, more and more decrepit. Also, I just realized I can do this. I wonder if there's any hidden words when you do this at any point. There probably is, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm that dedicated. The hallway is dark, only illuminated by the small amount of moonlight coming through the door windows, and the red exit sign at the end of the hallway. See, this one was always weird, where the exit was, like, you can't click it or anything like that, but it is weird that it's like that. Okay. Only illuminated by a small amount of moonlight coming through the door window, and the red exit sign at the end of the hallway. You know you should probably go to the exit and find your way home, but part of you wants to explore the rest of the school. You've never seen it past closing. Okay, let's start with, like, going this way, like, on, like, that side of the screen and going to the other side. So, things we didn't do. Exit and principal's office. Okay, let's go to the bathroom. You make your way to the bathroom. You walk in and look around. Looks about what you would expect. Just the same old school bathroom, just darker. You stroll around the halls, inspecting the various etchings and writings marked into the surface. Stalls, not halls. Look into the mirror. You look into the mirror and see... Okay, so this is also a thing that people were noticing was changing. Bro, you do not want to investigate the empty school with figures. Get out of there. No, for real. Ooh, that's kind of cool, Cello. The same old you. See, that's the... You know? And this says... This says probably 0. And it has Ranboo's little crown. That's so cute. Brother, leave. You leave the bathroom. Okay. The hallway is dark, only illuminated by the small amount of moonlight coming through the door windows and the red exit sign at the end of the hallway. So I'm gonna... Whoop. Now, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. I've effed up, guys. You leave the bathroom. Okay, there we go. Continue. You make your way to the bathroom. Wait, I already made my way to the bathroom. You walk in and look around. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I think I'm, Sorry. I think I'm killing it a little bit. Hold on. Always dark. Only illuminated by the... Okay, we'll just leave it. You're doing it for the YouTubes. Real, dude. Okay, let's this time go to the principal's office. You walk to the principal's office. Just to have a peek, as you've always been curious about the rumor that he keeps a large amount of candy in his top desk drawer that gets taken from the annual Halloween bash. You check the B room out twice, right? Or did you even check it? Who knows, dude? That's a crazy reason to want to check out the principal's office. As you walk up the stairs, you feel a weird sense of familiarity with your surroundings. Try the door. You jostle the door handle. To everyone's surprise, it's locked. As you peek through the window, you can only barely make out the desk before hearing the sound of broken glass behind you. Oh my god. I didn't realize any of this made sounds. Whoa. I have not heard any sounds in this game at all, ever. That actually kind of freaked me out. Anyways. You quickly turn to see the large wooden trophy case and a large hole in the glass. Okay, so we're just gonna do try door at principal's office, and then we've done this part, so we can just, there we go. So we're gonna inspect the trophy case. I think it's gonna make our way to the exit. I don't know. You look at the countless faces of the most memorable students from past years. People that you have never known personally. But these people are worth remembering more than all of the others. But there are countless trophy cases in countless schools that you don't even know about. So how important can these people really be? Dude, you're on the football team and you're thinking like this? That's crazy. You shake out of the existentialism and get back to searching for what made the glass break. You search the case to find a small branch has made its way inside, seemingly thrown at the glass. Okay. The hallway is dark, only illuminated by a small amount of moonlight coming through the door, windows, and the red exit sign at the hallway. Wait, but it didn't tell us... Huh? Okay, well, we're gonna try the door, I think. Yeah, we're gonna try the door. You adjusted the door handle. To everyone's surprise, it's locked. Try the door. You try the door again. Shocker. It's still locked. Shut the F up! You glance back at the trophy case behind you. What could have made that shape in the glass? You try the door again. The handle breaks and the door swings open. Anyways, what I'm hearing from this is that I should just keep trying stuff and see what happens. You walk towards the principal's desk. It's covered in paperwork about students you don't know well enough to recognize. In the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of her PC power light flashes. Outside, you hear rustling of glass. Well, I'm not gonna effing leave now, am I? Turn on the PC. You sit down at the principal's desk and turn on the PC. The startup sound startles you. The PC opens up to the desktop. It is completely blank, except for a file in the center labeled Well, I'm gonna effing play the file, I think. You press play on the file. It loads for a second, then begins to play over the speakers. It's hard to make out what you're hearing through the distortion, but you hear the secretary's voice. Oh my god, hold on, let me turn the music off. Dude, I missed literally everything in this entire game, I think.
Jake, to the principal's office. Jake, to the principal's office.
It's someone's name, to the principal's office.
Jake, to the principal's office.
I don't think we should go there. We're in there.
Jake, to the principal's office.
Oh yeah, I do hear Jake. I do hear, yeah, Jake James.
Jake, to the principal's office.
Honestly, whatever name it is, it's not Ben. So there's that. Oh, Silent Soul, hello! Thank you so much for the raid. How you doing? Welcome in. Let me give you a shout out. Boom! And then also, I will give you a fish. It be me, it's you! The theory right now is that it's Jay. Chronicle Zero mentions a J in their tweets. Oh, yo! Okay. Oh my god, thank you. Is it Spidgen? That makes so much sense. You know what? That makes sense. Thank you. Thank you, Spidgen. Thank you. How are you doing? Play again? I can hear Jay.
Jake, to the principal's office.
Yeah. No problem. Yeah, thank you. Do you ever just forget that extremely simple fact that your jaw also moves when you move your mouth, so now your animation looks like freaky? You're like, I hear that K. No, that's super fair. Like, with the tweets and stuff like that, I'm more inclined to be like, oh, it's probably J, just because a J has been mentioned. Anyways, Silent Soul, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you doing? Please tell me. For everyone who doesn't know me from the raid, my name is Ultralight. I'm primarily a knitting streamer, but sometimes I do spooky stuff, which is what we're doing today, and sometimes I do Minecraft. So today we're going through Founder's Game. I have gone through the first 5, 6 chapters, but apparently I did it in a way where, like, I basically got none of the spooky stuff because when I went onto Tumblr afterwards, I would just be seeing pictures that I've never seen before. And I'll be like, huh, interesting. Interesting. I debuted my rebrand today. Yo, that's super exciting. Let's go. That's genuinely impressive. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't usually, for some reason, when I play horror games, if there's like a lot of choices, I end up with the choices that like, that are either like the craziest thing happens or nothing does. Yeah, it'd be like that. I don't know. I guess, like, honestly, for, like, this first chapter, I literally did just go to the exit. And when you go to the exit, you get immediately hit with, like, the poll choice. So I got none of this. So that's kind of crazy. Yeah. And also, if there's anyone who needs to raid and run, you guys are more than welcome to. We're going to continue this. We're not that far in. We did chapter 1, which doesn't have a lot of different choices. Like, there's stuff that you can miss, but there's not, like, more you gain, if that makes sense. This one, it's seeming like there's definitely more you gain. Hello, Billy! Yeah, so I'm trying to make sure that I go through all the choices. So I haven't checked the teacher's desk, so I need to go back and do that. And I need to just go to the exit at some point. But we're doing all the other choices, and we're doing some screenshots and stuff of stuff that I've seen apparently change. Bonk! Bonk! I just realized your profile picture was a demon thing, not the other thing. What's the other thing? Gotta go eat because I have a headache, but that sounds fun. I wish you luck. Thank you! I like that mug. Thank you! I got it at, there's a cafe near me that, all their mugs are made from, like, a local pottery, and then they also sell the mugs. So, I have, like, 2 from there, and then I have 1 from a different local pottery, and I just kind of, like, switch the lower part of a woman. Oh, like a uterus? Or a vagina. It's a pottery, I love that so much. They're so cool. They're so nice. Like the ovaries. I can see that, though. I could see that. I didn't make my profile picture. Someone, when I first started streaming, made it, and I asked them if I could use it, and then they said yes. Wilcher, the only madness here is my love for you. How madly in love of... Yeah. Hi, Bunny. How are you? Anyway. We're gonna leave now. Your fear of being caught gets the best of you. You peek outside the door at the empty hallway outside. I mean, does it really though? We just played something over the loudspeakers. You quietly and gently close the door behind you. Surely the next person who tries to open the door will think they broke it. Surely. Thanks. I was paying attention and just heard, like, a uterus. Oh, we were talking about my profile picture. I could see that. I could see. I am lovesick. Uh-huh. Talking about crafts, after my appointment with the ear doctor, I forgot the name, me and my mom went to a cafe in a mall after getting groceries to eat some pastries, and it was low-key the best pastry I've ever had. Yo, we do Duolingo this entire time? Yo, V-Sparks, let's go! Okay, the hallway is dark, only illuminated by the small amount of moonlight coming through the door windows and the red exit sign at the end of the hall. Okay, so at this point, the only choice we really have is exit. So that's what we'll do. You walk towards the exit. You continue through the halls, glancing into each classroom as you pass by. You feel like you're being watched. Is someone else here? In the corner of your eye, you see a red figure run by. It startles you, and you quickly whip around to look for it. Are you imagining things? You walk to where you saw the figure run by and look down the corridor. A tall red figure stares back at you from the end of the hall. He gestures for you to follow him. With every move, he seems to glitch and jolt. So apparently everyone here, like the people decided that follow was the correct decision, which is crazy. Like an overwhelming amount of people were like, ah yes, let's follow him. I need to learn the language and I'm learning because I am a dual citizen. That's fair. Chat, answer piss poll. My mental health depends on it. Let me riz you up, Ultir. Okay. Anyways, so we have to follow this guy. So is there anything... Oh yeah, so in chapter 2, the only thing we didn't really do is look in the teacher's desk. So let's do that. I have to let this play out because I think it kind of glitches a little bit if you press the space bar too many times. You know what I thought I would do personally in this situation? I'm gonna go. I honestly did kind of the same thing, and I did it like look into the window. Keep walking. You keep walking down the hallway. Try the door. You try the door. And then we have this. Begin. Your name is Ben. Look around. We didn't do look around, I don't think. You look around and spot the moonlight seeping in from the window. You're known for sleeping in class. Okay, let's just get up instead of think. Get up from your desk. Taking your bag with you. You look around the classroom, only illuminated by the moonlight. It's unsettling seeing it quiet for once. Okay, let's look at the teacher's desk this time. You walk over to the teacher's desk. Your teacher's bag is still there. She did have to deal with a lot of rowdy students that day, so it makes sense to have gotten out as fast as she could. There isn't anything else of note besides a photo of her lizard. Oh, okay. Apparently she has a lizard. You don't want to be in this place any more than you already have to. You start to worry about where your parents think you are. Okay, you open the classroom door, the hallway, and then we can exit. You walk towards the exit. Okay, and now we follow. Okay, and now we're on chapter 3. So now we've done all the things. Chapter 3. You can also get it with channel points. I don't know why that's not in there, but you can also get it with channel points. Oh boy. Alas. You decide to follow the red one. He leads you down hallways, looking back every so often to see you are still following. He makes it to the other exit and turns to face you. I'm so glad that we just oh, there's another of that symbol. That's fun. We were just like, yeah, this is chill. I'm so glad that the collective internet was like, yeah, this is fine. You feel the whole room begin to shake. Your head pounds as your vision blurs. You feel almost out of your own body. You quickly snap out of it as lockers begin intensely spewing a strange black substance. Everything is okay, nothing is wrong. Real. You turn back to see where the red one once was and see the exit doors rattle, as if something is trying to get in. You begin to run. You don't look back. You hear an overwhelming noise of what you can only assume to be the lockers attached to the opposite wall crashing together. You make your way to the gym and quickly close the door behind you as 2 lockers crash directly in front of the steel door. You'll have to find another way out. Okay. You find yourself in the school gym. You need to find a way out. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna try the window. So we're gonna put in here that we did not search Ignore my spelling. Okay, we're gonna try the window. You decide that going for a window is probably your best bet. You try to pry open one of the windows still with your hands, but they seem to have been forced and locked shut. The window panels themselves are too small to squeeze through. Okay, search the gym. You search the gym. Okay, never mind. We don't have to do that a different time then. As you do, you see a large, bulky silhouette peering through one of the windows and walk away. You look everywhere for some kind of exit or something that can help you handle whoever is outside. But unless its weakness is a rubber ball, you don't find anything. You feel like the answer to your problem isn't going to be here. Best to continue on. So, I love when the narrator thing is like, hey. Okay, so we're not gonna go to the lab, and we're not gonna go to the theater. So, let's do storage first. Devastating. Oh boy. A creature, and it has the 4 again. Hello? You enter the storage room. A variety of props and assorted mannequins lie before you. Why? You don't see an exit or anything that isn't paint related, but you see something more. Approach. The machine comes to life as you approach it. Oh, no mannequins. Oh, and there's an ad too. Dang, there's an ad. Ad break, thank you. V-Sparks, you have not, Are the mannequins of males? I don't know, buddy. I don't know. I just got here. Also, I'm, like, really hungry. I'm gonna grab a snack. I'll be back. Guys, I got a little snack. Welcome back, everyone. Okay. The machine comes to life as you approach it. Whoa, hello there! You watch as the lights shimmer and reflect off of its dusty figure. The machine jitters and jolts as it talks to you. The microphone loosely sits in its hand as it waves it around with every word. The future is a beautiful thing. Would you like to hear of it? I may not always be clear, but I am certain. A large glowing button sits below. Press me to hear. Choose to listen. Etched into the wood. Well, we're gonna effing click the button. I mean, come on now. Welcome back. You press the glowing button. The figure inside goes limp. You watch as the machine rattles and the lights flash. The figure springs back to life and stops, looking directly out at you as its mouth opens. You know this will kill you. You're chasing someone else's dream. You are losing everything in the process. What is it all for? The hope of salvation? The hope to do what you believe you are meant to be doing? What is it that you even want anymore? Is this even for you? Who is this for? Answer me, please. I'm gonna be real, guys. If I got a fortune that was that, Turns out I just need more water and exercise. No, Karma, that sucks. You leave the room. As you make your way out, you hear the machine. See you soon. Good luck. Search the gym. Okay. You search the gym. As you do, you see a large, bulky silhouette peering in through one of the windows and walk away. You look everywhere for some kind of exit or something that can help you handle whatever is outside. But unless its weakness is a rubber ball, okay, I guess we can go to the lab. Oh boy. You walk into your school's laboratory. Before you can make out if maybe one of the windows are open, it appears. You know, my friend got a crush on a guy who friend zoned them. Please send prayers. Oh no. The creature! So this silhouette right here looks very, very similar to, like, the red thing that we were following. I'm thinking this guy is trying to help us. You know what I mean? Because we know from playing this game that there is something inside the school already. And it's not this guy. Oh boy. Oh boy, unicorn. Oh boy. Have fun, Alyssa. He opens the door for you, pushing through the locks and precautions added to it to keep it closed. The chill of the outside breeze against your skin. We're gonna leave. We're gonna exit. Before you can even think of what to do, you see a hand come out of the darkness to grab you. See, like, this is a different thing. A large arm with a ripped up sleeve and a gloved hand tries to pull you out. Run. You run out of the lab into the hallway. It seems to go on forever. Surely there is somewhere you can hide. High five the arm. That would be so funny. Should have just left the school. Jeez, I couldn't. Remember, the locker started spewing stuff at me. Okay, what's okay, we did not do janitor's closet. So we're just gonna keep running. You keep going. You run through the halls looking for somewhere to hide. Teacher's lounge. You enter the teacher's lounge. You don't think you've ever been in here before. You wonder what teachers could be hiding in here. There's F all in there. Dude, there's like literally F all in there. Is this where they keep things they confiscated from students? Maybe you could find something to help you get out. Did I love a character so much I wrote eggs for them last night and I cooked? Yes. Rip, I guess. Check drawers, check storage. Okay. Am I gonna remember what these mean? I don't know. You rummage through the cupboards. Cups, plates, instant coffee. Nothing useful. You spot an unlabeled bin on a bottom shelf. I mean, yeah, we're gonna look through the bin. Let's be real here. You kneel down to look through the bin. You slide it out of the cupboard and peel the lid off with a loud pop. As you reach inside, as you reach into it, when you hear the door creak open, you freeze. We're gonna stay hidden, I think. You sit there trying not to breathe as you watch a figure walk through the room. Focus on the figure in the room. The bin slips from your hand with a loud crash. The figure draws closer. Continue. What are you doing here, son? The janitor walks around the corner. You seem rattled. Come here. What is the matter? You aren't supposed to be here this late. Well, you see, the exit, like, didn't let me out, so. There's a monster, you giggly explain. Or some kind of large guy? Thing? I'm not really sure. I think it's been following me. I tried getting out through the window, and it tried to grab me, I think. It wants to kill me or something. You explain how the window have been locked, and the janitor takes a long sigh. I'll explain on the way, son. I'll get you out of here. The janitor gets up from his pocket. He pulls out a key ring with more keys than ring and gestures you to follow. Follow. Man knows something real. As you follow, he begins to explain your situation. You choose the wrong day to fall asleep. I thought I checked your classroom. He stays nearly under his breath. From time to time, this here creature outside tends to want in for some reason. And once a week, it tries to get in and cause some damage. It doesn't try very hard, just a couple locked windows and boards on the door seem to keep him out. The police tried to get involved, but, well, they couldn't find it from the outside. And so we were just all chill about this. Time to die! The janitor leads you through the hallways, gesturing towards the locked doors and windows. The school makes too much money for this city. So they decided instead of closing the school or hiring an investigator, they'd rather pay me more to stay overnight and make sure that everything stays shut. As long as all the windows and doors are locked, it has no way of getting in. And we're all just chill about that. Like I know you guys, like, found a solution. But, like, we're just, like, chill about this guy, like, trying to break into the school, like, vaguely. Or just like, yeah, we'll just pay the janitor more. What do you mean? That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, crazy solution. Did you really say earlier that it was grabbing you through a window? The janitor looks a little concerned. Well, yeah, you answer. I tried getting through an open window in the lab, but I didn't even get close. The blood drains from the janitor's face. His head snaps around as you faintly hear the sounds of crashing come from down the hall. We have to get out of here. Right now. Follow me. You forgot a window. You follow the janitor. Being able to keep up with these. Well, actually, that red thing did unlock the window for us. And then the creature was there. You try to look back at what you can only assume is chasing you, but aren't able to make anything out before the janitor starts to yell back at you. Okay, you have to listen to me and listen closely. I have to find the key to get through the main doors. If the big guy starts coming by, you need to hide. Hi, Twister. I'll be okay. Don't try to be brave, alright? I can take him. You nod as you approach the main door. You hear footsteps getting closer and closer as the janitor fumbles the keys, looking for the right one. I think we're about to die. You hear a clicking screech coming from the end of the hall. You're going to try to be brave, I can already tell. I think people actually chose hide for this one. The janitor, in fact, could not take him. See, I've done this chapter, so I know what happens at the end of it. You see his expression change from that of a subtle confidence to fear. Is it bigger? The creature! Oh. Oh. Yeah, and so, yeah, and most people chose to hide. So people did actually end up hiding. But this chapter, we have done... There's a lot of stuff we haven't done. So we're gonna go to the theater. Okay, let's search the gym instead of trying the window. Okay, and so now we're gonna go to the theater instead of the storage room. As you make your way to the theater, you hear rattling coming from the windows. You turn to see a large silhouette of what you can only hope is another person. As the thought enters your mind that you might be able to get some help, you watch as a large bandaged hand bursts through the window. The hand feels around for any type of lock, but isn't able to open the window. The figure takes its hand away and walks, searching for another way in. Okay. You enter the theater, looking for a fire exit, or something to get you out of here. You would think after 4 years of being in this place that you would at least know how to get out. But you were never good at finding an out of any kind. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, yippee. Oh, yippee. I love that it's circus themed right now. Yippee for the theater. You stand before the stage and watch as the set creaks and the lights buzz. You can't tell what exactly this is supposed to be, but this isn't important to you. I guess that's fair. Okay. Search the theater. Thank you for the lurk. You search the theater. You walk onto the stage, past the props, and peek behind the curtain. You see a large red exit sign illuminating the various scripts and old paint cans that lie there. You follow the exit sign and open the door. In front of you lies a long hallway. Okay, so there's 2 leaves that we didn't do, but surely we'll figure it out. That's crazy. Okay, walk. You walk down the hallway. As you make it to the end, you realize that the exit has been boarded up. The nails and wood seem new. You see old holes from where this seemingly has been done before. Okay. You leave the theater. You swear you can hear large footsteps echoing from somewhere, but it doesn't seem to be inside. Must be the wind. See, just from recent events that have happened on Twitter, the must be the wind is kind of funny, but yeah. Okay, search the gym. Oh, okay. You search the gym. As you do, you see a large, bulky silhouette. Oh, interesting. So if you go to the theater again. Sorry, the page you're looking for does not exist. Oops. Oops, I brokey. I brokey did it. I giggled. I brokey did it. It did not like me pressing space there. Space is a skip button, by the way. And yeah, and I think that sometimes it just like freaks out if you press the space button. I have no idea what this is programmed in. So I'm assuming if you just leave here, it just brings you back. Oh. Oh, you can't leave. Yippee. Oh, I didn't like that. Hold on. It doesn't like me doing that. It's programmed in programs. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Like, it looks like it's just, like, in a website. You know what I mean? And so, like, you can see the, like, numbers up here of stuff. So sometimes it's, yeah, sometimes it brokies. Okay. Okay. So what haven't we done then? So we can go into the janitor's closet and see where that goes. Was this number related to the final password, perhaps? I don't think so, only because this is chapter 3, so that's what that first number means. And then this is, like, panel 4, and then this is, like, part 2 of panel 4, if that makes sense. So, like, every time you click one, it only goes up by 1. Like, if I were to click, like, storage, it's probably going to be 3, 4, 3. Or if I do lab, it's probably going to be, like, 3, 4, 5, 4. Or, there we go. Yeah, see, that the middle one changed. Yeah, it's, like, it's very, like, it was actually how I was making sure I was doing progress, when I was playing this before. I was like, okay, am I actually getting a new thing here, or am I getting a repeat? Okay, we're going to the lab. The man is here. I don't remember where stay is. So we'll find out. This guy lets the monster in. Okay, yeah, there we go. Stay. Okay, let's do stay. Oh, shoot. Before you can even think of what to do, you see a hand come out of the darkness to grab you. Okay, so this is the same. So stay just does the same thing. Okay, well, we're running. But this time we're gonna go into the janitor's closet. You enter the lab into the hallway. It seems to go on forever. Surely there is somewhere you can hide. You entered the janitor's closet. Quickly locking the door behind you. Before you have time to gather your thoughts, you hear a voice. What are you doing here, son? You turn to see the school's janitor. Okay, so this is probably going to be the same scenario. Oh, but this time we get a picture! Yippee! Okay, cool. You seem rattled. Come sit down. What is the matter? You aren't supposed to be here this late. I knew I shouldn't have taken that nap, he murmurs to himself. Okay, so it's slightly different. Explain. There's a monster, you quickly explain. Or some kind of large guy thing? I'm not really sure. I think it's been following me. I tried getting out through a window, and it tried to grab me. I think it wants to kill me or something. Guys, I'm generally scared my water will evaporate. It's so hot I'm actually melting. Oh, I'm so sorry, Alanis. I'll explain on the way, son. Let's get you out of here. The janitor gets up, grabs a key ring with more keys than ring, and gestures you to follow. Okay. We've read that. Okay. And this is the same. 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 Okay, and if I go back, and I go to where I chose the janitor's office, It's winter. Which was born a woman so I could take my shirt off like literally any man in Brazil right now. Real. Okay, so we're gonna keep running here. You keep going. You run through the halls looking for somewhere to hide. There's only the teacher's lounge. Enter the teacher's lounge. You don't think you've ever been in here before. Was there only the teacher's lounge? Okay, yeah, so the only thing is storage. Okay, check storage. You head to the storage closet at the back of the room. Shelves of paperwork and books line the walls. You dig through the shelves to find anything useful. Nothing but boring teacher stuff. You spot a cardboard box in the top shelf. Look through the shelves. Walk towards the box and go to reach for it. You're just barely too short to reach it, so you start to slide it off the shelf. Suddenly, you hear the lounge door open with a loud creak. You freeze. Okay, what happens if you just fight here? You figure it's best to fight rather than to cower in fear. You got to lead by example for your football team. Real. You got up to put up a fight. You grab the first thing you feel from the box and jump out into view with a loud yell. Ah! You startled me. What are you doing here, son? Okay. The janitor walks around the corner. Seemed just as scared as I was. Come here, you aren't supposed to be here this late. You look down at your hand. You're holding a yo-yo. You put it back in the box and think to yourself, you probably could have done some damage with that. Okay, now I kind of want to see what you grab out of the tin. Turns out my everlasting salt craving might be a POTS thing. That makes sense, actually. Okay, check drawers. Look through the bin. Fight. You figure it's best to fight, then to cower in fear. You go to lead by example. Okay, what's in your hand? No! Go back. What are you doing here, son? You're holding a yo-yo. You put it back. Oh, box yourself. Oh, interesting. Interesting. It's still a yo-yo. Okay. So now we can go on to the next chapter. So people did choose to hide. So people did end up hiding. Besides the creature itself, there's not really a lot of things to take a screenshot of, so we're just gonna leave it at that, and we'll just do chapter 4. I returned. Welcome back. We're on chapter 4. And so yeah, people chose to hide. Like an overwhelming amount of people. You duck behind a trash can nearby, able to watch as the janitor, ready to fight, takes out a large hunting knife from a holster on his side. The janitor glances to where you've hidden. You can see the uncertainty as his voice trembles. Don't worry, son. I can still take him. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. You can only watch as it approaches the janitor. Can you, though? Okay, yeah, so that did not load last time. That did not load, when when I played this the first time. The janitor, in fact, could not take him. For real. You watch the janitor fall to the floor, his head tilted away from his concaved neck. At this part, I hate that the janitor did nothing. Concave neck, yeah, great. Okay, I guess we start running. You stumble to your feet and run down the hallway from the figure. Honestly, logical solution. Looking for any kind of exit, as you sprint through the hallways, your eye catches the gym door slightly ajar. You run inside, hoping for a place to escape. And I quote, whoopsies. You run into the gym and close the door behind you with a loud slam. We've been here before. You need to hide. Let's hide with the fortune teller guy. Quick. You look to the exit to see it barricaded by gym equipment. Beside it, the bleachers are still out from the last prep rally. Okay, well, let's try unblock gym equipment first, and then we'll do hide under bleachers after. Is there an ad? Dang it, there's an ad. Okay, well, we'll just wait. We'll just, like, take a little break. We're actually going through these chapters, like, a lot faster than I thought we would, which I'm not mad about. Great, the pep rally is gonna kill you. Real. Want a break from the ads. Ugh. Heather's core is crazy. Great, the prep rally is going to kill you. Heather's core is insane. I mean, you're not wrong, but oh my god. Oh. JD Kinney right here, guys. That's crazy. That's crazy. Insane. Oh my god. Guys, the like Ordem Paranormal music to this is actually so perfect. I love it so much. It's actually so good. For real. Okay, welcome back, everyone. All right. So we're gonna unblock the gym exit. Surely we live. You sprint to the blocked exit door and quickly begin to push and shove the equipment away. You hear loud footsteps grow closer from the hallway, the hall outside. Your pace quickens. As you frantically remove the equipment from the blockade, the footsteps from the hall match the pulse in your ears. You hear the gym door slowly creak open. We're so dead, dude. You try to push through the crack in the door, only to be pulled back. Your body turns in his hands and you come face to face with the hollow mask. You feel a pressure around your neck that only grows. You hear a crack and are only barely able to feel your neck caving in before your vision goes black. Game over, I guess. RIP. Your name is Ben, a senior at LF High. You have made a quite name for yourself in the last 4 years. You've had many achievements on and off the field. The perfect life. You wake up and slowly lift your head from your desk. You look around to find that your fellow classmates and even your teacher seem to have left you already. You must have slept through your last period. The class was never very exciting anyway. Okay, let's inspect our desk. You look at your desk and see your class notes. You can pinpoint the exact moment you stopped paying attention and started to doodle. Your history notes, cut off as a crude drawing of a robot, takes up the rest of the page. The ink slightly smudged from the result of your nap. Okay, so in the third chapter, second chapter? In the second chapter, we were in biology. But in this chapter, we're in history. Well, this isn't ideal. Yeah, real. Look around. Both equally boring. Yeah, there's changes. You look around and spot the moonlight seeping in through the window. You're known for sleeping in class, but you've never slept in this long. Usually the janitor would at least wake you up, but he hasn't gotten to this room yet, it seems. It wasn't the first time that a student has been left well past the end of the day. Not a problem. Okay, let's get up. You get up from your desk, taking your bag with you. You look around the classroom, only illuminated by the moonlight. It's unsettling seeing this quiet for once. Okay, teacher's desk. This is where I think this will also change. You walk over to the teacher's desk. Your teacher's bag is still there. She did have to deal with a lot of rowdy students that day, so it makes sense to have gotten out as fast as she could. There isn't anything else of note besides a photo of her turtle. Yeah. Okay, so the first chapter here, it was a lizard. Are these relevant to something? Who the F knows? I think the relevance is that things are changing rather than what they're changing to, but you don't want to be in this place any more than you already have to be. You start to worry about where your parents must think you are. It's time to leave. You open the classroom door and enter an all too familiar hallway. Lifeless and empty, the hallway now has an eerie silence to it in contrast to its usual bustle. Purple lockers span the sides as various school clubs and posters hang above them. So yeah, like the first time they were blue. Oh, I forgot this part. Hold on. So we'll do this, and then we'll take this. We'll put that here. And we'll delete this. Take this part, and we'll make you smaller so that you fit up there. Yippee! Yeah, this was blue lockers. I can't read that anymore. And then now they're purple. The hallway is dark, only illuminated by the small amount of moonlight coming through the door windows and the red exit sign at the end of the hallway. You should go to the exit and find your way home. We're gonna go to the bathroom first. You make your way to the bathroom. You walk in and look around. Looks about what you would expect. Just the same old school bathroom, just darker. You glide your hand across the sinks. They're all a little sticky. Ew. Huh, interesting. So, the first time you came in here, he notices that the stalls have writing on them. And this time, you're talking about the sinks. Okay, look into the mirror. You look into the mirror and see... Uh-huh. The same old you. Except that we look different. Like, So this is what we looked like in this chapter. This is what we looked like in the first chapter. Oh no, where'd it go? Oh no, it's not here. Did I not screenshot it? I thought I did. That's so awkward. Hi, Turtle. Ben is kind of cute, not gonna lie. See, the thing is, he looks different in the first chapter. I can't believe I didn't get the picture. And it had like Rambu's crown here, and instead of this star, it had like the word 0. Hello, Schmiles. He's cute in the first chapter too. Yeah. He's got a spew of nonsense about what I like. That's nice. You did screenshot it, I remember. I think I just didn't post it. I think I just didn't paste it. Or if it is pasted in here, maybe it got hidden somewhere. That's okay. I'll just go back. It's not a big deal. I'll just go back and re-grab it. If you click BW, it should be there. Wait, really? Window V? I don't have that turned on. I don't have that setting turned on. So that's okay. Yeah, it was just like, hey, do you want me to turn that on? And I was like, maybe I don't, actually. Maybe I don't actually want that to be turned on. I don't know. Anyways, that setting saves my life. That's so fair. Guess who actually did some knitting today? Let's go, Ash! Let's go! That's awesome. Now has to knit back the last needle because... Oh, speaking of knitting, guys, I finished that poncho, except I haven't, like, done some stuff to it. Hold on. Is it something I would wear literally anywhere else but my house? Probably not, but, you know, it exists. Yippee! I dig the colors. Thank you. It was the extra yarn from that sweater that I knitted on stream last. I love the colors. Thank you! It looks good. Thank you, autumn vibes. It does have kind of autumn vibes. It's definitely the type of thing that you would wear, like, on, like, a hike. Like, in the fall. Because you can't really, like, move your arms. I have an interview on Saturday and I'm going to start sobbing. No, Schmiles, you're going to do so good! You're so back, you have sound now. Let's go, Turtle! Let's go! Well, welcome in. I'm doing great, Turtle. I'm doing fantastic, actually. Use your clipboard that saves through, like, 20 recent copies. Ah, okay. Maybe I do turn it on. But Ash, I'm so excited for you for knitting. That's very good. Looks very comfy, but it makes my heart ache because it's literally heading for the weather right now. Yeah, like, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to wear it during the summer, I'll tell you that. You leave the bathroom. Okay. Continue. Always dark, only illuminated. Okay, continue. You make your way to the bathroom. Okay, no, we don't. We don't, though. Leave. If I was my brother, I'd give him a sweater after I finished one for me, and it's been a couple of years since, so the year I'm going to at least do the front. That's so real, dude. I told my dad that I would knit him a sweater for Christmas one year, and then he would, like, help me decide what he wanted and everything like that, and then, like, I finished it, like, it took me, like, 2 years to do it. Our oven is so broken. No! Your previous one was like a 4-year project. That's so real, dude. On the contrasting side, though, guys, I was like, guys, I'm gonna do one of those videos where I do, like, everything I knitted this year, right? And then I was like, you know what? I'll just do what sweaters I knitted, because, like, I knitted, like, some socks and stuff like that, but I don't know where they are. And, like, I've knitted some beanies, but I don't know where they are. And, like, you know what I mean? So I was like, I'll just do it sweaters this year. Guys, I've knitted so many sweaters this year. Like, actually, like, a stupid amount. Went bang and then stopped working, so that's fun. Oh my god. I'm gonna try to prepare stuff for the interview and not cry and sob. I believe in you. Hey, at least you're staying warm. This is true. You never have too many. Guys, let me count how many sweaters I made in 2024. I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I made 10 sweaters. That's almost 1 a month. I know. That's almost what I want. That's what I'm saying. Are you going for a 1 a month record this year? Honestly, I might as well try, you know? Listen, we're here for it. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Do it. Do it. The only way I think that that's possible is if I have complicated projects and then really simple projects going on at the same time. Like, that's the only way. Because there is a few sweaters in there that, like, I finished in, like, 2 weeks. And that's why I have, you know, them. And it's crazy to think that, like, I was also knitting socks and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I also knitted, like, a shawl for my mom. I knitted a couple socks. I knitted some beanies. You know what I mean? Memento Mori tank top. Let's go. I made, like, 15 shawls this year. Wait, that's cool. That's awesome. Anyways, we're gonna continue with this. So let's go to the computer room, and then we'll do the exit. So I'll go in here, and I will do exit. Why is the exit white like that? I don't know. Like, you can't click on it, and, like, there's nothing, like, if you highlight this or anything like that. I think whatever is telling us a story is saying, like, hey, go to the exit. Go to the exit. Like, go to the exit. Apparently, they call it a wife beater in America. That's true. That is true. I don't know what you did, but your lighting looks effing amazing today. Thank you! I just changed the setup, basically. I'm bright! It's a tank top. It's a tank top. Like a wife beater is a tank top. And in general, people don't really call it that anymore. Because it's like, it's not a great name, but looks so natural and stuff. You look bright. That explains nothing. It's like, no, it's a tank top. Do you know what a tank top is? A tank top is like, it's like, so straps right here. And then it's mostly a joke. It's not really, though. It's called that because there was a certain population of people who would wear white tank tops. So a vest, no. No, because a vest, is thicker. Right? Like, it has thick straps here. Whereas a tank top is like... Yeah. I'm just gonna Google it. Yeah, that might be for the best. Well, I heard it in a Gravity Falls fanfiction. Honestly, I'm not surprised. It's summer clothing. It is summer clothing. Alanis, what's a tank top in Portuguese? We're gonna learn words today. I forgore? What do you mean you forgore? It's an effing vest. I would never call it El tank top. That's so real. That's a vest. No, it isn't, bro. It really isn't, because a vest looks different. Sammy, hello! So he's back into stream and hear Gravity Falls fanfiction. Oh, Alanis. Alanis is reading Gravity Falls fanfiction. Regatta. That's what I call a vest, at least. British people are weird. I don't think British people have ever seen a tank top before. They don't need it. It's too cold. Anyways, computer room. Regatta. Regatta? When Sam and Hava walked into? Hey, it gets hot sometimes. It gets hot in the UK as much as it gets hot here, which is 2 weeks out of the year. We have the same temperature. The weather that you have is the weather that I have. Dude, I search a vest and the same as a tank top comes up. That's crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Here we go, guys. This is a tank top. A tank top usually has thinner straps, is made out of thinner material, summer clothes. This is a vest. Has thicker straps, usually open in the front. And if it's not open in the front, it's usually like a sweater. Like this. What do you mean, no, the F it isn't? What do you want from me? That's fancy people clothes. This is not fancy people clothes. What do you mean? Like, even this is a vest. This is like a puffer jacket. But it's a vest. That's crazy. This is crazy. This is what Americans call a tank top. Don't know why it's called that. There's also like military vests. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyways, generation loss. Computer room. Oh boy. This image did not load also when I played this the first time. See, this symbol is also appearing a lot. This symbol right here appears a lot as well throughout this. What chapter are we on? 4. But I'm trying to do like all the options. Call it a tank. Oh yeah, that's how they say it, I think, in French too. Like in yeah. Yeah. Anyways. You walk to the computer room. You cup your hands around your eyes and press up against the window to see inside. Rows of desktop computers on long tables span the room. You step back and glance at the door. Typically it's locked, but it looks like the handle has been kicked off. Try the door. You try to push the door open. It shifts slightly, but feels stuck. Usually the door is locked overnight to keep people away from all that expensive equipment. You think you should leave. You should keep moving. You wouldn't want to break anything, would you? Try the door. You try the door again with a little more force. It shifts. You hear a snap, but it stands its ground. What were you expecting? You should leave. Try the door. You step back and ram your shoulder into the door. You hear the lock snap and the door swings open. You look at the damage you did. You could probably get away with it if you leave now. Gotta wrap up at work. Have fun. Leave. You've already broken down the door. What's the harm in looking around too? You walk into the computer room. It's even darker than the hallway, and cold too. You walk through the door, scanning each computer, each one covered in a layer of dust. You can't recall the last time you were in this room, or remember anyone in this room for that matter. Interesting. Interesting. It sounds like there's like 2 people like fighting against each other. As you walk through the room, you notice one computer by itself. Look at the computer. You approach the lone computer. It's not as dusty as the others. You can barely see any dust at all. Piles of papers and books surround it. You glance at the papers and can't even begin to understand what's on them. You feel warmth as you pass your hands by the screen. You go to touch the monitor and flinch back. It's hot. Someone was just here. Turn it on. You go to turn the computer back on. The fans whirl and the screen begins to light up. You jump at the loud boot up jingle. You wait for the computer's screen to turn on. The fans keep whirling. The screen stays dark. You keep waiting. Nothing. Left with your thoughts, you begin to worry about being caught once again. Should you just turn the computer off and leave? Wait. You wait a little longer. Suddenly, a password entry appears. Try a password. So this is what, you know... See, this is what, like, I don't know if anyone actually figured out what the password for this was. Let me type something, dude. I'm sure someone did. We still haven't figured this one out. Okay, then someone's definitely tried this. And it's not beginning. I know beginning actually gives you something. Beginning? That's not how you spell beginning. How the F do you spell beginning? Someone help me, please. Thank you. Like, this one does do something. You already tried that password. And that's, like, how you get into the Founder game, which is why... they got for autocorrect. That's so real. Yeah, so this is the one that people don't actually know. I have a theory, but I feel like it's a little bit too obvious for someone to have not have tried it. So there's a video that he made a little bit ago where it has a bunch of options flash up on the screen. Like it has like run, stay, hide, run, stay, like, and it has like a bunch of stuff like that. And I'm wondering if you just follow that exactly, it gives you a password. But that seems a little bit too obvious for someone to have not tried it already. You know? Okay, well, we're gonna leave for now. We know this is the passwords in chapter 4. So let's go to chapter 4 and let's write. Also, if we look at the thing here, it does say 4100, which makes me think that this is something that like Rambo expected us to find at the end. Oh wait, that's not a bad guess. That's what I'm saying. But there's surely someone has done that. But I'll try it afterwards. After I go through this, we'll go to that YouTube video and then try that, because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe no one thought of that. I don't know. You can't think of any passwords right now. You turn the computer off and leave. Continue. The hallway is dark, only illuminated by the small amount of moonlight coming through the windows and the exit sign at the end of the hallway. All right, it's time to exit. Are you 2 stars for Gen loss? I doubt it. You walk towards the exit. You look into each classroom as you walk by. They all look identical, yet unfamiliar. Where are you? See, the first time around it said that these all looked familiar, so, you know, that's changing. Alex, hello! Thank you so much for the attendance. Keep walking. Boo! You turn the corner. The janitor lays in front of you in a pool of his own blood. Oh. His head a few feet away, slightly rocking back and forth. Oh. His eyes lifeless and empty. It all comes rushing back to you. You aren't safe. You hear footsteps down the hall. So hide under the bleachers is one, and then we're gonna not hide. We're gonna run. Run. You begin to run as fast as you can down the hallway. You hear footsteps behind you grow faster and faster. You come to an intersection of hallways. You're gonna go left? Oh, Frex, thank you so much for the sub! Oh my god, 6 months! Yo! Oh my god, thank you so much. Half a year? That's crazy. You turn left and keep running. Lockers and locked doors pass you by. Okay, we're gonna go left again. This one's gonna be interesting because I don't know how much it matters, but we'll figure it out. You turn left and keep running. I think I did this last time. The hallway's lined with lockers. The hall's lined with lockers. Too many lockers. You turn left and keep running. The lockers stretch on, further than you can see. You start to get dizzy. Yeah, this is like a lot of options, so you know what I mean? You take a left, the hallway in front of you is dark. Darker than anything you've seen before. You should go back. See, this is like a lot of options because it's probably like left, right, left, right the whole time. And it probably doesn't matter which one you click. There's an ad. So that's what I'm going to just like, it probably doesn't matter which one you click because it probably just ends up where it says you take a left, you take a right. And then it ends up always at this point. But we'll see if I just go right over and over and over again and if it's the exact same dialogue. So I'll actually do that right now. I'll just go back. And if I click right, you turn right and keep running. Lockers and locked doors pass you by. Right again. You turn right and keep running. More lockers, more doors. You turn right and keep running. You start breathing heavy. You're tired, but not too tired to stop. So the dialogue's a little bit different. However, you turn right. You start to slow down to catch your breath. As you slow down, you realize you can't hear footsteps behind you any longer. Oh my god, it is different. But you still need to find a way out. You keep moving. Whoa! Okay, I genuinely wasn't expecting it to be different. So if you do left, you turn left and keep running. Lockers and locked doors pass you by. Okay, that's the same as right. What if we do right now? You turn right and keep running. More lockers and more doors. You turn left and keep running. You start breathing heavy. You're tired and not too tired to stop. You turn left and keep running. You glance around to figure out where you are. The lockers seem to be growing shorter. You slow down and look around. You can't hear footsteps following you anymore. You notice the lockers upside down. Lockers with no doors. Lockers missing entirely. You come across a classroom with no door. Are you effing serious? They're all different? Oh, F me, dude. Oh, nah. Oh, no. Oh, nah. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, how do we do this? Oh, dude, that's crazy. It's giving Slay the Princess ult here. Oh, dude, that's actually a crazy sequence. I didn't realize that they were different. I feel like I need to make, like, a decision tree. That's... What did I miss? Oh my god. Okay, so I thought that if you went left or right here, like, it just brings you to the same place, basically. Spoiler, it doesn't. Every single... And then I was, like, thinking, like, oh, maybe if you just click left, 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 and then right, 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 it brings you to 2 different places, but the in-between parts are the same. They're all different. Oh, shoot. Oh, F, bro. That is so good, actually. That's actually so cool. Okay, I know how we're gonna do this, and it's going to be actually the worst thing ever. I need to open Photoshop. Oh my god. Ooh, hot cross buns. We're gonna do a decision tree. That's the only way. That's the only way. We're gonna do a decision tree. New file. Web large, create. That's the only way, dude. Oh, F, dude. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay, hold on. Okay. It's okay, guys, because we're gonna figure something out, because I don't know. I know that there's, like, a lot of people doing generation loss. However, I don't know how many people are actually, like, obsessive over this. Because it seems less than a lot of other ARGs that I've been a part of, where I don't know if there's people who have been, like, looking at every single option. Or at least I haven't seen it. Which doesn't mean that someone hasn't done it. It just means that someone hasn't published it. So here we go. Okay. So this is the beginning of the hallway. So this is decision 1. I'm going to save this. I'm going to go to Photoshop. I know you guys can't see Photoshop. You guys are just going to have to trust me. I don't think this is going to be big enough. It's okay. Oh, you can't see it anymore. Hold on. Oh, maybe you can't because it's like, hold on. It's probably because I didn't press enter and hold on. I want to see if you can still read it. You cannot. Okay. Hold on. And now it's dead. Okay. Let's do a file. Open. Nope. File. New. Makes me, like, really big. I don't think this is gonna be big enough. It's definitely not gonna be big enough. Huh. Okay, hold on. Let's not do Photoshop. Cancel. No. Let's, okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna do it in a new Google Doc, and then, we'll work it out from that. Okay, so here's a new Google Doc. So we have this picture. Okay. Ugh! That terrified me. Okay, so we have this Google Doc. We have this picture right here. And then what we can do is we'll do, like, so this is, like, Okay, this is start. And then what we can do is we'll go left. So left is this. I am not keeping up, chat. Okay, so basically we're just trying to do all the options in a decision tree. I'm just trying my best. So this is left. Hold on, it needs to be a little bit bigger. Okay. So we're gonna do start and then start, then left. Sorry, I'm not how long I've done. Yeah. Okay, let's move this over so that I can. That just like docks me? Like what? Hold on. I'm making sure there wasn't actually anything on there that was like sensitive information. No. It showed my drive, but there's not actually anything on here. It's fine. We're okay. Okay. You turn left and keep running. Lockers lockers and locked doors pass you by. Okay, and if you go left again. You turn left and keep running. The hall's lined with lockers. Too many lockers. Okay, that's the next one. So this one is, if you do start, then left, then left. You turn left and keep running. The lockers stretch on and on further than you can see. You start to get dizzy. You know, honestly, it might be just better to just, like, have it be big. Just because... actually, no. It takes up too much room. Okay. And this one is start, then left. Whoa. Then left. Then left. And then this one is left. I'm gonna go try to lock in and make 4 pieces before I audition. Trust. I believe in you. It's gonna be amazing. You take a left. The hallway in front of you is dark. Darker than anything you've seen before. You should go back. Okay, and this is kind of like the last decision. So this is like start, and then left, and then left, and then left, and then this is like end. Right? There's 3 lefts, yeah, and this is the end. Okay, now here's the thing, right? If you were to go to the start, and then do, so let's go back. Oh wait, hold on, I effed it. And then you were to go like right, it brings you to a completely different spot. Almost makes me think that I should be writing it down like here so that I know which places we've gone. Hold on. There we go. Didn't have the patience for this. How are you doing it? I don't know. It's fun. Okay, so we've done start, left, 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 and then end. So the next one we'll do is start, right, 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 and I'm just gonna write down like all the options. Okay, so this one we've done. We do this one and we do, oh dude, there's like actually so many options. Oh no, here we go. Okay, left, right, right. 1, 2, 3. Is it only 3 at the end? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. And then end. And then we have start. Left. Left. Right. End. And we have start. Right. Left. Left. And then we have start. Right. Right, left. Okay, there's actually not that many options, I don't think. I think that's it. So we have left, 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 right, 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 left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Oh, wait, and then we have start, left, right, left, and then we have start, right, left, right, end. And that should be it. Because I think it's what, like 3 times 3? Right? That's how you figure out probability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're missing one apparently. Which one are we missing? Shoot. Right, right, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There should be 9 options, I'm pretty sure, right? I'm stupid. What is this? Right, left, right, left, left, right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let me go crazy for a second. It's fine. Let me figure this out. Right or left? Heather, hello. How are you doing? I haven't seen your username. I don't know what's happening. Don't worry about it, dude. I'm going crazy. Just hold on a second, and then I'll explain. How many combos for 3 numbers? No. How many combinations are there for a 3-digit lock? It should be 9, right? I swear it's 9. Anyways, hi. Christopher Robinson, hello. I'm from Lisa's community. I know, I recognize your name, actually. Hello. How are you doing? Okay, so guys, sorry, I'll explain what's happening. So basically, sorry, I had to figure out how many combinations there are to what I was doing, and I'm pretty sure it's 9, but I don't think I can think of another combination. So basically, we're doing Founder's Game. there is a series of times where you can pick either left or right. I was under the impression that it was pretty much going to be the same thing was going to happen. Right? Because, like, because just as someone who's a writer, giving the player the illusion of choice is good, right? Basically, so I was thinking that, like, no matter which one you picked here, it was going to bring you to the same place, essentially. It does not. And I was like, okay, maybe it just brings you to two separate places, like, based if you're doing left or right, right? So, like, if you do left, 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 or right or right, it brings you to two different places. That is also not the case. There is a unique ending for each combination of choosing left or right, which is insane. You can choose left or right 3 times before it brings you to an end screen. So that's why I'm writing down all the combinations of 3, essentially. But I'm trying to make sure that I have all of them. So this is what I'm looking at right now. It's going to be backwards for you guys, but basically we have the start screen, which is the same for everyone. And then we have, you know, you choose only left, you choose only right, you choose left first, but then right, you choose left, left, and then right. Right first, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right. But I'm pretty sure I'm missing one. Because I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be 9 different combinations. Not 8. But, like, I can't... Not the hieroglyphics, but I can't figure out which one I'm missing. Which is why I was trying to figure out, like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is only 8. But I don't know. Okay, so we have all left, all right. We have left first and then 2 rights. Left, left, and then right. And then we already have the lefts, so we don't need to do that one. So if we do right and then left, left, right, right, left. And then we have left, right, left, right, left, right. I don't think there's any other combination. We have 4 lefts, 4 rights. Right, 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 left. No, okay, there has to be. There's only 8. Okay, thank you, Ian. I thought I was going insane. Like, actually, though. Like, I was like, I'm actually going insane right now. Okay. So anyways, on my little document that I've made here, we've done the all lefts. And so now we're gonna do all rights. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yo! Oh my god, I didn't realize you knew each other. Oh, that's awesome. Hi. Okay, you turn right and keep running. More lockers, more doors. Also, the writing for each one is different, which is also insane. Okay, so this one right here is start and then right. And then we're gonna go right again. You turn right and keep running. You start breathing heavy. You're tired, but not too tired to stop. This is start and then right and then right. You turn right. You start to slow down to catch your breath. As you slow down, you realize you can't hear footsteps behind you any longer. But you still need to find a way out. You keep moving. So I think that might be the end here. It ends early, this one. Yeah, because this one has a start, and then it has a right, and then it has a right, and then it just ends. This one actually ends early. Comparatively to the other one. Okay, cool. So I don't know what happens when you continue here, but we're gonna go back. there maybe like a specific order to do it in? I don't know. We're about to find out. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do is left, right, right. Okay, so we do left. We know this one is like you turn left and keep running. Lockers are locked, doors pass you by. So we'll screenshot it again, even though I already have this one, just for it to be easier, honestly. Just for it to be easier. Okay, so start and then left. Okay, and then this time we're gonna go right and then right again. You turn right and keep running. More lockers, more doors. Okay. Start and then left and then right. And then we're gonna go right again. You turn right and keep running. You start breathing heavy. You're tired, but not too tired to stop. Does this one have an extra one? Maybe I'm going crazy now. Does this one have an extra one? Nah. Oh my god, you can't throw that curveball in there. No. Nah. No, okay, wait, it's just gonna end. It's gonna end. The next one's gonna end. Wait, for real? So we did the beginning, start, and then this one's left. This one's right, and then right again. Nah. Okay. Okay, we'll do a right here. You turn right. You start to slow down to catch your breath. As you slow down, you realize you can't hear footsteps behind you any longer. But you still need to find a way out. Okay, so this is interesting. You keep moving. So this one is the same as another one. So this one is the same as... So if we go back one, and we go left here, let's see what happens. Does it bring me to the same place? You turn left. You start to slow down to catch your breath. As you slow down, you realize you can't hear footsteps behind you any longer. But you still need to find a way out. Ah, okay, okay. So there's not as many options as we thought there was. Okay, cool. I don't think I'm gonna have to screenshot them as much. Because I think that the big differences is doing left, 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 and right, right, right. I think those are the big differences, but we'll go back and we'll try the other ones. I don't think we have to screenshot them though, unless something like really crazy happens. Okay. Okay, left, left, right. Okay, left. You turn and keep running. Lockers and locked doors pass you by. Okay, and then we go right. Oh, whoops. Hold on. No, we don't. We go left and then left. You turn left and keep running. The hall is lined with lockers. Too many lockers. Okay, and then we go right. You turn right and keep running. You start breathing heavy. You're tired, but not too tired to stop. Okay, let's go left again. You turn left. You start to slow down to catch your breath. Okay, so this is the catch your breath one. If we turn right here, you turn right. You start to slow down to catch your breath. Okay, interesting. Okay, so there's not actually that many options. as we thought there was. Whoops, you're supposed to be running. Okay, cool. Let's keep going, because I know there's one, though. There was one that I just kind of, like, accidentally stumbled upon where you end up, like, in the effing back rooms. So just hold on a sec while I try to figure it out. Okay, so this one's right. You turn right and keep running. Lockers and locked doors pass you by. Okay, so this one you end up in the dark. I don't remember where the right gets you. Hold on. This is why we write stuff down. So right gets you, keep more lockers. Right in front of you. Okay, so this one is keep moving. This one is keep moving. This one is keep moving. This one we did right, and then we're supposed to go left. You turn left and keep running. More lockers, more doors. And then left again. You turn left and keep running. You start breathing heavy. You're tired, but not too tired to stop. Okay, left. You turn left and keep running. You glance around to figure out where you are. The lockers seem to be growing shorter. You slow down and look around. You can hear footsteps following you, and you can't hear footsteps anymore. You notice lockers upside down. Lockers with no doors. This one's the backrooms one. Okay. The effing backrooms, apparently. Okay, wait, if you go right here, though. You go right, you turn right. You start to slow down. Okay, you have to go left here. Okay, so... So this one, is right, left, left, left. And then you get into the effing backrooms, apparently. You guys try to figure out where you are. The lockers seem to be growing shorter. You slow down and look around. You can't hear footsteps following you anymore. Okay, so this one has two options where you go back and go inside. Okay, so let's do the rest to make sure that there's not any other weird, crazy ones. And then we can go through those options. Okay, right. And then right. You turn right and keep running. More lockers, more doors. And then you turn left. You turn left, keep running. You start breathing heavy. You're tired, but not too tired to stop. Okay, left. You turn left and keep running. You glance around to figure out where you are. The lockers seem to be growing shorter. You slow down and look around. You can't hear footsteps following you. Ooh, this one also ends up in the effing back rooms. And if you go right here, this is crazy. Turn right. You start to slow down. You catch your breath. Continue. Okay, cool. Last ones. Just sneeze, everyone say bless you. Bless you. Okay, last one's left. You turn left and keep running. Lockers, right. You turn right and keep running. More lockers, more doors. You turn left and keep running. You start breathing heavy. You're tired, but not too tired to stop. Right. You turn right. You start to slow down to catch your breath. Okay, go back. And if we do left here. Is there even like a way to solve this, or is it just looking at all possibilities? I'm looking at all possibilities because there is a password that people have not figured out, and I want all the information. Let's try to figure out where you are. Okay. If you go left here, you go back rooms. And then if you go right, it's keep moving. Okay, one last one that we need to do, and then we'll check out the left option, and then the right option, and then what the back rooms do. And then also the other one. There's like 4 options, like there's 4 endings so far. One is like really dark hallway. One is keep moving. There's 3 rooms, or the one is back rooms. Okay, so right here. And then left. And then right. And then left. Okay, and then what if you go right at the end? Nothing. Okay, cool. This one is also a keep moving. Interesting. Okay, back to the beginning, and then we'll do the scary hallway. Okay, so this one is actually the one that I got, where you just do left the entire time. Okay, so left, 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 left. Okay, you take a left. The hallway in front of you is dark. Darker than anything you've seen before. You should go back. Okay, let's not listen and walk into the darkness. You keep running into the darkness, hoping to lose what follows you. You run and run. Darkness surrounds you. You glance back and can't see the light. You slow down to a walk. At least you think so. Nothing around you is moving. Are you walking at all? Okay. So we've skipped go back and a stop. Okay, we're gonna keep walking. You keep walking anyway. Eventually, you'll get somewhere. As you walk, you look around. You can't figure out where you are. You don't remember the halls being this long. As your thoughts begin to spiral, you suddenly trip over something in front of you, landing face first on the ground. You rub your eyes and look up. Flinching at the light as your eyes adjust, you look around. You're back in the hall outside your classroom. Get up. You can't hear the footsteps anymore. You guess you outran it. You get up and keep moving. You still have to find your way out somehow. Keep walking. And you turn down the hall, you run right into a familiar face. Oh my god, that's our teacher. You figure out the thing? Yo, what? Well, we're gonna be trying some things for sure. As you turn down the hall, you turn right into a familiar face, your history teacher. Your teacher looks at you, taking a second to gather her thoughts before speaking. Ben! Where's the fire? You shouldn't be here this late. Are you okay? Let's get you home. Follow me, honey. My history teacher? Yep. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna say what time is it, and then we'll do the rest. Masoka, hello! Girl, you left me in here. The F you mean? Why am I still here? No, for real. She checks her watch. It's nearly midnight. Way too late for you to be up. You do have a test tomorrow after all. Janitor is dead. She pauses for a second before walking again. Dead? You must have just seen something, sweetie. He is known to take long naps after all. Don't you remember? Bro, I have a test tomorrow. No, they're acting like it's 3 a.m. or something. A little bit, but like also like he's a high schooler, like, you know, where are we going? She turns the corner. I'm taking you home. Follow. Oh, I don't trust her. Oh, you turn to the hallway. Your teacher stops in her tracks. She stares straight ahead. Fear fills her eyes as she pushes you behind her. Don't move, she says sternly. Look over her shoulder. The man. It's the man. I believe he has gotten larger, in fact. Ugh. The man. Okay, and then people at this point did actually choose fight. Okay, so now we're going back. And we're gonna go into that dark hallway and we're gonna see what happens if we stay at some point. You can't. You can't. You keep walking anyway. Eventually you'll get somewhere. Keep running into the darkness, hoping to lose what follows you. You run and run. Darkness surrounds you. You glance back and can't see the light. Wait, I didn't get this before. You slow down to a walk. At least you think so. Nothing around you is... No, wait, I did get this. That was freaking me out. You take a left. Okay, hold on. The hallway in front of you is dark. Darker than anything you've seen before. Okay, so this is the part where Wits-click walk into the darkness, but then afterwards click stay. You keep running into the darkness, hoping to lose what follows you. You run and run. Darkness surrounds you. You glance back and can't see the light. You slow down to a walk. At least you think so. Nothing around you is moving. Are you walking at all? So this one I obviously keep walking, but we're going to click stop here and see what happens. You stop. You realize you can't hear any footsteps following you anymore. This is chapter 4. It's silent. Too silent. While catching your breath, you hear your breathing echo into the darkness. Where are you? The echoes grow louder as your breathing morphs into screams. Louder and louder, the sound grows ear-piercing. You rush to cover your ears, squeezing your head as tight as possible, closing your eyes. Suddenly, it stops. Silence again. You open your eyes and look up. Flinching at the light as your eyes adjust, you look around. You're back in the hall outside your classroom. Keep moving. You keep moving. You still have to find your way out somehow. Still no footsteps. You guess you outran it. Keep walking. As you turn down the hall, you run right into a familiar face. Okay, so this is where it repeats. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. I cannot speak. I cannot sleep tonight. Okay, now we're gonna go back and see what happens. I think I'm gonna double check. What? We turn left. I accidentally went back too far. Oh my god. Okay, so now we're gonna go back and see what happens. You turn around and start running the other way. The halls are lined with classroom doors and lockers again. You glance behind you. The darkness is gone. Keep walking. As you turn down the hall, you run right into a familiar face. Okay, so this is where it repeats. Okay. Let's go see what happens if you go to the effing back rooms. So there's a few ways of getting to the back rooms, so like it's not that hard, but let's go this way. Where you go right, and then you go left, and then left, and then left. You glance around to figure out where you are. The lockers seem to be growing shorter. You slow down and look around. You can't hear footsteps following you anymore. You notice lockers upside down. Lockers with no doors. Lockers missing entirely. You come across a classroom with no door. Okay, so let's go back and then we'll go inside on the next round. Okay, they were in Brazil last year. Oh, who? Oh, Blink-182. Oh. You turn around and go back the way you came. Thinking about what you just saw, you look back at the lockers behind you. They look like normal. You must have just been too tired from all the running. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is where it repeats, and then let's go there, and then go inside a classroom. Can we talk about the poor janitor? Man, I was just trying to make extra money. No, for real! He didn't deserve... That's what I'm saying! You turn to keep... Oh. I broke it. He did it. Oh, never mind. It's getting there. Okay. Let's go inside the classroom. Oh. Hey, look, it's a symbol. I don't know if the classroom's supposed to look like that. He's just a girl. You walk inside the classroom. You look around the room. Desks are toppled over. Chairs are on the ceiling. Books are suspended in the air. Posters are illegible. What's going on? She was a fairy. Your head starts to hurt. Okay, I guess we leave. You leave the classroom. As you walk away, your headache fades. As you exit the room, you stop and look around. You look back at the classroom. The door is gone. Epic! Okay, last one. I think the last one is kind of like the most boring one, where you just like... You just go right a bunch of times, or whatever. Like, there's like a bunch of options that get you here. Where you keep turning right. Sorry, the page you were looking for does not exist. It does, though! I'm sorry, I'm clicking too fast. You start to slow down to catch your breath. As you slow down, you realize you can't hear footsteps behind you any longer. But you still need to find a way out. You keep moving. Continue. As you turn down the hall... Okay, so now we're back to the thing. And now I think that there is something in here that we missed. This is where the password is. So, hide under the bleachers. I'm pretty sure that's the one that I chose the first time I did this. Heard this on like 12 times. I know, dude. And pretty much the guy catches you and kills you there too. So that's basically what happens. So we've done that. We've done that. Excellent. Okay, guys, we can actually go to chapter 5. We can do it. Oh my god. We're free! We're free! A spoiler alert, this teacher dies too. So yeah, so like basically people chose to fight. You ready your stance and put up your fists. Ready to take whatever blow comes your way. Hi, Smalls. You came to an ARG. You know, just a funky little back in the effing building again! You hear your teacher fumbling with her keys as she tries to unlock a closet nearby. There must be an unlocked window in here. The janitor usually doesn't get them all, she says, out of breath. You can only watch as the figure approaches and looks down at you. We're on chapter 5 now. Teacher low-key caused everything, so I'm not upset about that. Well, the first chapter, it was a biology teacher, and now it's a history teacher, so I don't know. I don't know. Okay, hold on. We're in chapter 5, so let's put, chapter 5. How does she know about this? I kind of feel like it's like a all the teachers know thing. Before you can even think to react, you feel a sharp pain in your neck. You experience a pain unlike any other. Of what you can only assume is a feeling of your spine being exposed from your neck. Your vision goes dark. Game over. Hello! I won't be here long. That's all good. Thank you for, like, popping in. I really appreciate that. Game over. Your name is Ben. You wake up and slowly lift your head from your desk. You feel a heaviness in your chest that you can't shake. Your breaths are short and sharp. You look around to find the classroom empty. You feel nauseous. You didn't see what he looks like this time? I know! Oh, I understand. Are we in the kids' school? Yeah, we're in the kids' school, and we're just, like, repeating the same thing over and over and over again. We're like, yeah. Okay, inspect the desk. You look at your desk and see your class notes. You can pinpoint the exact moment you stopped paying attention and started to doodle. Your math notes cut off as a crude drawing of a robot takes up the rest of the page. The ink is smudged and splattered. So now we're in math class instead of history or biology. Things that are different, boom. Things that are different. Actually, I didn't, hold on. I've been just writing like math. Look around. You look around and spot the moonlight sweeping in from the window. It's late. You must have fallen asleep in class. You don't usually do that, but the janitor should have woken you up. You think about the janitor for a moment. You feel like you're forgetting something. So this is different too. Because in the previous text it says, oh, you usually do that. And the janitor usually wakes you up. What if it's based on insanity doing the same or similar things over and over again and getting the same result but expecting not to? He dies every time but keeps trying not to die and escape. Probably, but it probably has more to do with like how generation loss, like Rambu's like previous thing works, where it's kind of implied from the first chapter that we're playing someone who is the entertainment for someone else. So like this person is like trapped in like the Truman Show kind of idea. Yeah. Like Ian, honestly, I feel like you would probably really enjoy Generation Loss. Like it's on YouTube. It's called, like if you look up Generation Loss Founders Cut, and you have to trust me because like the beginning of it, you're gonna watch it and you're like, this kind of just looks like silly, goofy, like streamer shenanigans. But you have to trust me that it gets good. You have to trust me. And his last ending ends like that one Will Wood video where he's actually in the therapist room and he's just going insane. Yeah, because the beginning of it is like, it kind of looks like just goofy, silly, like streamer shenanigans. And then it gets like actually crazy. Okay, you feel like you're forgetting something. Yeah, so like this is different. Okay, let's think. You think to yourself for a moment. You feel a tightness in your chest. As you go to clutch your chest, you notice how badly your hands are shaking. You just want to find the exit and go home. Get up. Reacting to the colors of Slimesicle. That one was insane. That one was actually insane. Because I watched the Slimesicle VOD. Like, I was watching the Slimesicle, like, stream because I wanted to react to Gen Loss on like on like stream for the first time, so I wasn't watching Gen Loss. So I was watching Slimesicle stream because he was live, and I was like, why is this guy reacting to colors? And then I just like hear Rambo in the background. I'm like, bro. Watching both of the streams at the same time felt crazy. Yeah, the comments on the stream while it was happening was crazy. Like Lime was so confused. Oh my god, free Ben, please. You get it from the desk, taking your bag with you. You look around the classroom. There are less desks than usual. Wait, there are less desks than normal. You hear your pulse echo through your head in the silence. It's unsettling. Yeah, so usually he says like, oh, like this is normal. Let's look at the teacher's desk. You walk over to the teacher's desk. You feel a sense of deja vu looking at your teacher's things. It feels like you're forgetting something. There isn't anything else of note on her desk besides a photo of her python. But her bag is not there. I actually still haven't seen all of Gen Loss. I need you to look at Gen Loss. Oh my god. Okay, leave. You don't want to be in this place any more than you already have to. You start to worry about where your parents must think you are. It's time to leave. Continue. Put in my video reminders. Yeah. It's super good. I actually, this is like, okay, this is like crazy like fandom behavior, but basically, Rambo made, this is also Generation Lost merch, but the VHS tape. Like a real working VHS tape of the social experiment Generation Loss. And then also, I think like the coolest thing about it is that there is writing right there. I'm trying to see it. See how there's like etching right there? The tape! That's so cool that you got one. Dude, like, I was like, yeah, this is really expensive, but like, also probably like the coolest merch I've ever seen in my entire life. So, you know, I had to. My friend made one. Oh, dude, that's so cool that to like make one. I even got like a VCR to like play it, and we were gonna like watch it on stream one time, but I haven't gotten there yet. Hey, Billy. I hope people in the recent world cannot take things slow and are constantly trying to rush everything in their lives in order to fill any expectation in order. Or more experienced generation have. Yeah. Oh my God, Billy, you got the birthday cake. I have a VCR. Yes. I mean, like, same, but, like, I had to clean it and, like, make sure that it is not going to destroy the VHS, you know? Okay. You open the classroom door and enter an all-too-familiar hallway. Lifeless and empty. The hallway now has an eerie silence to it in contrast to its usual bustle. Orange lockers span the sides as various school club posters hang above them. The school feels different. See, now the lockers are orange. The hallway is dark, only illuminated by the red exit sign at the end of the hallway. You're still breathing heavy. See, this time it's not highlighted. You feel lightheaded. Maybe you ate something weird. You feel like you're going to be sick. You stumble to the bathroom. You walk in and look around. It looks different. Look into the mirror. You look into the mirror and see... Yikes, my guy. The same old you. I'm not sure about that one. You stare into the eyes of the person in the mirror. Your memory sparks. You remember. The janitor. The teacher. The monster. You need to leave. Now. Yikes, my guy. You're looking rough. You quickly run out of the bathroom and turn to run to the exit. As you walk out the door, you come to a halt. You look around. You're back in your own classroom. As you turn around to look back into the bathroom, the door slams shut. You need to find a way out. Okay. Okay, so the two options that I didn't do before then would have been exit and library. So we'll do those after. So now there's windows and ceiling. So windows and ceiling. Okay, door. You walk to the classroom door and reach for the handle. It's locked. As you jostle the door handle, you think you see a red figure in the corner of your eye in the hall. By the time you move your head to look, it's gone. You must be imagining things. There's an ad! No! It's okay. Do a big stretch. Guys, can you believe we're only on chapter 5? I was like, surely this will only take the one stream. This might be a 2-stream affair. During my persona, and I just realized it looks a lot like Chris from Deltarune, but if it was a nerd with trembling probably with hyperfixation. Yeah. See, the crazy part is that these are all chapters I've already even like done. That's okay. We can make this a 2-stream affair. That's, like, not a big deal. Just, like, looking at the time, and I'm just like, I have to end in, like, an hour. We're on chapter 5 of 9. I can only imagine it gets crazier, you know? I have to imagine it gets even more insane. Okay, the ad's almost over. The ad's almost over. Okay, try the door or keep looking, so... Okay, we're gonna try the door. Welcome back, everyone. You reach for the door handle again. You shake it around with more force. Still locked. Yeah, but this is like the third, like, still locked door. Like, let's be real. You reach for the door handle again. The handle snaps off in your hand. You push on the door. It's still locked. Why did you think that would work? Well, you see, when I did that with the principal's office, I was allowed in. You turn around and look at the classroom. How do I get out? Now, hold on a second. The switch to the first person? Now, hold on a second. The switch to the first person is crazy. This is almost like if Ben was looking at the camera and being like, hey, like, how do I get out of here? Let's try the door again. You walk to the classroom door and reach for the handle, but it's not it's locked. You jostle the door. Okay, yeah, let's keep looking. You turn around and look at this classroom. How do I get out? Try the window. You remember what your teacher told you. The janitor is messy. Sometimes he doesn't seal all the windows. You make your way to the windows. Open windows. You try to pry open a window. The teacher was right. You're able to get one slightly open, but it stops due to the janitor's work. Sadly, the created gap isn't big enough for you to squeeze through, so you try another window. Same problem with this one. You make your way through the windows until you get to the very last one. Before you can try the last one, you hear a crash from the first window. The creatures! The creatures! The hands crash through every window, grabbing around for something. Grabbing around for you. Those all too familiar footsteps grow closer. Run. You turn around looking for a way to escape. Quickly. You see a red blur run by through the classroom door window. The door creaks open. That's crazy, guys! You make a run for it back into the hallway. Nah, dude, if you make me do left right again, I'm going to lose it. If you make me do left right, if you make me do a left right thing again, I'm going to lose it. Also, I want to see what happens if you click ceiling before, so hold on. Not the left right thing again. Oh my god. Okay, what's the ceiling? You just try to open the one place you haven't thought to look. You drag a chair over to get onto on a desk. You make your way up and push one of the ceiling tiles out of the way. You can merely make out the support beams through the dust. Climb. You climb into the ceiling. The dust grows thicker as you push yourself up. As the dust settles, you find yourself back in the entrance of the classroom. The door is back how you found it. Keep looking. You turn around and look at the classroom. How do I get out? Okay, so it's only the window. Ooh. Yeah, let's run. Okay, okay. Well, let's see what happens when we do the left-right thing again. Oh my god, I might lose it. Okay, let's do left. Just left. You turn left without hesitation. You run down the hall, passing lockers and classroom. Posters about school clubs line the walls. You don't remember these clubs ever existing. You run through the halls. Things look differently than you remember. You think about it more. Were the lockers always orange? You pass by the science lab. Oh my god, dude, there's so much. Okay, this we've done. I'm going to keep running. You keep running down the hall. You nearly slip on something as you sprint. You look back and see small puddles of blood on the floor through the hall. You turn back around to look forward and almost run into a wall. You reach a dead end. You look around for another way to go, but all you see is lockers. The footsteps behind you grow louder. I guess we hide in a locker. The lockers were definitely not orange, bro. You run to the lockers and look for an open one. As your eyes scan the surrounding lockers, you spot one back the way you came, slightly ajar. You make a run for it. As you approach the locker, you realize it's yours. Open the locker. Hey, it's a symbol again. You open the locker and jump back at what's inside, begins to shift and fall out. You stare at your history teacher stuffed in the locker. You can't stomach looking at her any longer and shut the locker closed with a squish. Ah! You've had enough of this monster. You want to leave. You don't care if the monster gets in your way. Exit. You walk back down the hall you came. You don't care for the footsteps that follow you. You stomp through the halls, checking every corridor for an exit. You swear there were exits here, but every turn is just more lockers. More classrooms. More school. Okay. There's too many options. Okay, stop. You stop for a moment and look around. You barely recognize anything around you. You spot a class you recognize. Your 8th period class. You know exactly where the exit is from here. You sprint down the halls through the familiar route and slow to a walk as you approach the exit. Every kid's worst nightmare. More school. Exit. You turn the corner with confidence. You can't help but smile at the thought of leaving the school and getting home safe. You look at the exit doors. That symbol again. Paraling Ben and Generation Lost Rambu there is evil. Real. I'm starting to think that Ian might have actually been onto something about the numbers up here being part of the password. This would be insane, but I wouldn't put it past Rambu to do this. Every time this symbol shows up, the numbers. And that's the password. How insane would that be? Like, I know these numbers are actually just, like, you know, like the sequence of pictures that we're looking at. However, you can't even count to 20, so I'd be impressed. Ah! Frustration fills your body. Where did the doors go? The exit was here yesterday. You begin to breathe heavy. You run through the whole school. This can't be the only way out. You run down the hall trying to open every classroom door along the way. Locked. 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 I heard somewhere that the symbol is the artist's signature, but there might be something there. You know what? It being the artist's signature is really cool. However, it's not in every single picture. It's in some of them. However, it being the signature of the artist is really cool. Keep running. You keep running. Windows. There's gotta be a window around here you can break and leave through. The monster's already in here. Who cares if you break some more windows? You look into the classroom as you sprint by. Their walls are blank. Keep running. You begin to panic. What if there's no way out? What if you're stuck in here? Why does the school never seem to end? Keep walking. You turn the corner to a familiar scene, your principal's office. You sigh in relief. You think you can remember another exit route from here. You can remember a few places to get to from here. Walk. You walk closer to the principal's office. As you walk, you accidentally kick something on the ground. A piece of glass flies across the floor and spins in place. You look at the trophy case across from the principal's office door. A large hole in the center of the window, with glass shards littering the floor. Walk. You walk towards the trophy case, watching the floor to avoid stepping on a glass. You get an idea. You remember your encounter with the monster before. And you remember waking back up in your classroom without a scratch. Your classroom had windows. You reach for a shard of glass. Continue. See, this is actually the last chapter I did, because I never did anything after this. You could try those other exits. Or maybe you could restart. I like how much this is. How much of a difference this is. That's crazy. So, there's a few things that we didn't do, though. So, we didn't do the exit or the library, check the science lab, or, like, keep walking in that option. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to restart this chapter. And we're going to go to the library, probably. Your name is Ben. What happens if you do look out the window? You walk towards the window. Martha, I'm coming home, sweetie. It's dark out, so you can barely see outside past a few feet. Wondering what time it could be, you glance at your wrist. Must have forgotten your watch this morning. Oh, that's different as well. You don't want to be in this place anymore. You already have to... You start to worry about where your parents must think you are. How about all titles so real? What is his title? What is his title? Okay. So let's just go to the library. You walk to the library. The door is propped open. Usually, it's locked overnight. You look inside, but it's too dark to make out much. Is someone inside? Okay, go inside. Yikes. What happened to the library? You walk into the darkness. Your eyes adjust as you look around. The library looks different than you remember. Does it? You look at the shelves and notice they're empty. The posters on the walls are blank and obscured. Chairs are knocked over and shelves are toppled. What happened in here? Keep exploring. You continue to explore the library, hoping to find some kind of answer or guide. You come across a single red book. You try and pry its pages open, but it won't budge. Seems like it isn't for you. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna go to bed now. Bye. I didn't really chat, but I never know what to say. Oh, pretty much you're all good. I'm glad that you stuck around for a little bit. Have a good night. Seems like this isn't for you. This seems really weird. Like, that's really weird. Keep exploring. You continue to explore the library, hoping to find answers. All you come across is old comic strips and newspapers. They hold no value to you, and they aren't very funny. Leave. You leave the library. It's too dark in here. It's creeping you out. Continue. The hallway is dark, only illuminated by the red exit sign at the end of the hallway. Exit. You begin to walk towards the exit. You feel heavier with every step. Your heartbeat races. You feel like you're forgetting something. You turn the corner to the exit. The red one stands in front of the door, looking right at you. Walk closer. You walk closer. With every step, you lose energy. You try and catch your breath, and your breathing only gets heavier. You stop yourself from throwing up. You rush to the bathroom. You stumble to the bathroom. You walk in and look around. It looks different. Leave. You leave the bathroom. Continue. The hallway is dark, only illuminated by the red exit sign at the end of the hallway. Okay, so like the only option is to go to the bathroom and probably check the mirror. So what have I missed? Okay, check science lab. Okay, bathroom. You look into the mirror. Leave. Door? Try the door. Try the door. Keep looking. Windows. Open window. Continue. Run. So here we went left. Okay, let's go left again and then go to the science lab. Okay, left. Run. Check science lab. There we go. You enter the science lab and shut the door closed behind you. You peek through the window to keep an eye on the hallway. You still hear footsteps but can't seem to see anything. You must be safe in here. Why would you think that? That can't possibly be true. Look around. You walk through the room. You don't think you've had any... Oh, Divine Red Tornado. Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. Oh my god. Wait, I recognize your username. I recognize your username. You came in with another raid the other time. I recognize you. How are you doing? What were you doing on stream today? We're going through Generation Loss. I really thought it was a tomato for a sec crying. It does say tornado, right? I'm not being dyslexic. Am I being the dyslexic one? Surely not. Well, welcome in. Thanks for the raid. We're going through Founder's game. We're on chapter 5 right now. Mostly because I'm like trying to go through like every single option. If you don't know what this is, the easiest way I can explain it is that it's an ARG made by a Twitch streamer. It's very good. I was playing Fortnite. Nice! How was Fortnite? It's so surreal looking over at my wife and thinking they look like a real person now. What did I look like before? No way my lighting was that bad. There's no way. My lighting was like warm, but it wasn't like awful, was it? Surely not. It wasn't bad. Okay, I'm like, dang, man. Okay. Yeah, if you need to raid a run, you're all good to do so. If not, I hope that you enjoyed the spookiness. This looks like, I don't know how to describe it, like IRL. I guess that makes sense. Okay. Oh my god, okay. You walk through the door, you don't think you've had any classes in here before. The walls are covered in posters about space and time. You reach the other side of the classroom and find yourself in front of the teacher's desk. It's covered in messy paperwork and books. Next to the desk is a door labeled storage. Okay, look at the desk. It was good. I got a solo win with no kills. That's crazy. That's so funny. You walk over to the teacher's desk. Piles of paper with evaluation calculations and abstract abstract jot notes. You see a book open at the top of the pile. Look at the book. You pick up the book and read the spine. It's called String Theory and Parallel Universes. Who even teaches in this room? Leave. You step back from the teacher's desk. It's enough of a mess. You shouldn't touch anything. Okay, continue. Your hair looks effing good, by the way. Thank you! Your mode changed to IRL mode. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. I could see that. You turn around to leave the classroom. You watch the red figure walk through the classroom door. It speeds towards a desk, not noticing you. It frantically throws papers and books. Is it looking for something? Dude, I would be way more freaked out about this, like, random guy, like, throwing books around. You slowly inch towards the door. Try not to call attention to yourself. As you slowly slide away, eyes glued to the figure, you bump into a chair, making a loud squeak. The figure looks up, and you meet eyes. You feel unease looking at it. You sprint out the door into the hallway. Hide in a locker. You run to the locker and look for an open one. Yeah, and then we're gonna find the teacher. As your eyes scan the surrounding lockers, you spot one back the way you came, slightly ajar. You make a run for it. As you approach the locker, you realize it's yours. Yeah, okay. Here, I like it. Trust. Real. Okay, yeah, and this is gonna be like the teacher. Dun, 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 dun. Exit in library, check science lab, keep walking. Yeah, there was a point where we had like a bunch of choices to do other things. Buff as a sheep. Okay. Going to chapter 5. You know, I don't think I've actually gone right here. So we're gonna go right here. You turn right without hesitation. You run down the hall, passing lockers and classrooms. You pass under a banner for the winter dance. You don't seem to care for who you're going with right now. Keep running. You keep running down the hall. You nearly slip on something as you sprint. You look back and see a small puddle of blood on the floor through the hall. You turn back around to look forward and almost run into a wall. You reach a dead end. You look around for another way to go, but all you see is lockers. Oh, interesting. So this one kind of like fast tracks you. You don't even get a choice to go to the science lab. Interesting. Now here is where we had to stop and then keep walking. So I'm just going to keep walking. You end up walking down the hall. You look around as you walk and notice drops of blood on the floor. As you keep walking, the amount of blood increases. You pass large patches and puddles. Okay, we're going to keep walking. As you keep walking, the blood on the floor continues to grow, eventually leading to a solid line in the center of the hallway. You walk to the side to not get your shoes dirty. Follow the line. You follow the line of blood. Another line merges in front of a passing hallway. As you keep walking, another two join in. With each passing hall, another trail joins the one in the center. The lines lead you to a door labeled greenhouse, the trail of blood going right under the door. Awesome! Okay, try the door. You go to turn the handle, the door is locked. You hear a loud grunt from the other side of the door. Leave. You leave quickly. You don't want to know what's going on in there. What's going on, Puff? You speed down the hall and turn the corner. Continue. You stop for a moment and look around. You barely recognize anything around you. You spot a class you recognize. Your 8th period class. You know exactly where the exit is from here. You sprint down the halls. So they look familiar and slow. Okay. So that leads you back here. Okay, now I think we did everything. I don't think there's anything we missed now. Interesting. What time is it? Oh, dude, we have like 15 minutes left of thing. I'm going with white water rafting for a week this summer with a group, and they chose that I'm the leader. Good luck. Have fun. Dude, that sounds awesome. Okay, so this is the chapter I think I stopped at. And I stopped because I think there was a long pause between this chapter and the next. So chapter 6, so 6, 7, 8, and 9, I know nothing about, basically. Which is gonna be definitely really interesting. So everyone said keep going instead of reset, which is kind of cool. But I don't know if I have enough time to explore this chapter, because I have 15 minutes before I have to go. Like, there's no way I have enough time. So we might have to wait until next week to do the rest of this. I was really expecting this to be like a one-stream thing, but whatever. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. I do like how the light looks, to be fair. It's pretty nice. Anyways, this might be the end. Have you gone whitewater rafting? No, I haven't. I've done like tubing down like a river, but that's like not really the same thing. Oh well, yeah. We'll just have to continue next week, and we'll probably finish it next week because it's 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 4 chapters. We did 5 chapters a day, although I'm expecting the chapters to be longer. Because like you're getting like more and more. Alandis never told me what Tubbo's like alt stream is called, but it is just like you know. So that's kind of funny. I don't know why it's that. I don't know what he's doing. But it'd be like that, I guess. Who's live? It's fun. Like, I mean, like, I'm not opposed to it. I just never had the opportunity to. Who do we want to raid? Because I think that's it. Oh, they did send it, I think? Oh, did they? Oh, did I just miss it? Oh, that's super awkward. No, they didn't. They didn't. Maybe it got blocked because it was too long. That's so awkward. That's so awkward. Well, I think that's it because I need to go do some stuff. I have some things that I need to attend to. A lot of things actually. Namely finishing a best of video and cosplay stuff and everything like that. Oh. Why did I not see that? Oh. Oh, because it happened right before the raid happened. I understand. Hi, Luxton boy. I'm sorry you came right at the end. So tomorrow is the cozy day. We're gonna be continuing playing Seasons, because I quite like it. It's a really, really good game. I feel like there was something I was gonna do before that. Oh, yeah! No, we're ending? I know, I'm sorry. It is the end. It is the end. Yeah, we're gonna continue this, next week. However, guys, I just remembered what it was. There is, so Rare Americans, they're a band. They make pretty good music, but every single one of their music videos is animated. And they have, like, this whole world where, like, all the music videos are connected to each other and they're animated. They're now making an animated show that I'm pretty sure is getting released on YouTube. And the first episode comes out tomorrow. And it's not in the same world as, from what I understand, as their music videos. However, I think it has music in it. So it's gonna be kind of like this, like, music cartoon thing. And if you don't know who Rare Americans is, you might know the song Brittle Bones Nikki. That's their most popular song. It's those guys. So that comes out tomorrow. So I think we might watch that before we do the cozy stuff, because I'm pretty excited about it. I love Rare Americans, so that would be pretty cool. All right. Who do we want to raid? You know who we haven't raided in a while? We haven't raided Evan in a while. Evan is playing Hitman. But that might be a fun thing to, like, go see. We haven't, like, raided them in a while. Although, I don't remember how long she streams anymore. And she's already been streaming for 3 hours, so she might just, like, end. But we'll find out. We'll find out. We're about to find out. Oh, wait. No. Wait, Evan, no, don't end. No, okay, they're just loading. Okay, excellent. All right, so see you guys over there. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a cozy stream and also watching the new Rare Americans thing. Yeah, hopefully we get this done next week. Okay, I'll see you guys over there. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye, Tajay. Well, it's kind of night. It's like 5 o'clock for me. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. 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 Bye.